All right, Broncos country, let's go. Looks like we are live, but you guys know the drill by now. We got to let the stream breathe for just a second here and make sure that everything is nice and stable all across the YouTube platform. Welcome in, Broncos country, to this Denver Broncos Syndicate live stream of your 2-2 Denver Broncos taking on the 4-0 Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. A big litmus test game for the Denver Broncos, but it's also a game that I think the Denver Broncos match up better than the national media or Vegas is giving them credit for. This Broncos team can actually give this Eagles team a really tough time if they show up and play their best football. Let's go ahead and start saying hi to some people here. We've got Robert in the house saying, let's go. Saying, woohoo, nationally televised game in Atlanta because the Falcons have a bye week. It's Broncos time. Let's go. Kim, unfortunately, cannot watch the game on TV, but we've got the stream, so hopefully that will suffice for you, Kim. Good to see you again. Robert says, so stoked for this game. Think if we prioritize stopping their run, we can win this game in the air between Bo versus Hurts, should Dobbins and Harvey fail to keep us afloat. I mean, obviously, you're hoping that Dobbins and Harvey will keep you afloat because if you can run the football, that'll allow you to sustain long drives. That way, the Eagles are on the sideline, their offense is, and that's the best way to defend their offense is keep them cold on the sideline. So I'm certainly hoping that they're going to be able to sustain the run for all 4 quarters, but like you said, if they can't, then it's definitely going to be a big opportunity here for Bo Nix going up against this Vic Fangio defense. At least you can cheer for the Giants because we have the Saints draft pick. That's true. We've got their 4th-round draft pick, and we're hoping for that pick to be as high as possible. We want that to be a top 100 pick. So I would definitely say rooting interest against the Saints would be something for Broncos country there. Dan says, let's go Broncos. Good to see you, Dan. Darren says turnovers. We need turnovers for sure. Anyone who wins the turnover battle is most likely to win the game. So if Denver is able to keep away from the turnovers, Bo Nix doesn't put the ball in harm's way, and if they're able to get some turnovers from their defense, then I definitely could see this Broncos team coming away with a win. David in the house saying, go Broncos. Good to see you, David. We will go ahead and test the audio here in just a second. We are about T-minus 7 minutes from kickoff. We've got Broncos fans saying this Broncos defense needs to get off the field on 3rd down. 3rd down is the money down on both sides of the ball. You've got to be able to convert your 3rd downs on offense, and you've got to be able to get off the field on defense. Got Nanton Romo calling this one. Beautiful day in Philadelphia. All right, guys. Let's get it. Let's get it. Maverick says, I'm a bit nervous for this one. Understandable, but we'll see how the Denver Broncos play, man. Again, this is a great test for them. Hope I'm wrong, he says. Defense will rock. That's the expectation. If the Eagles' offense stays on the field, this is going to get ugly quickly. Fair enough. Fair enough. We got to stop the run and the tush push. The best way to stop the tush push is not give them any short yardage situations. That way they just can't run the tush push. If you get up to the line and they're going to run the tush push on you, it's pretty much impossible to stop. And in the pregame show, we talked about the tush push, some of the counters off of it. So I think that's something else that we need to monitor in this one. No problem, JFM got your back. I sure hope so, man. The good news is tough, though. This is our toughest game of the season, for sure. Yeah, feeling great. Feeling ready to go, man. I feel awesome. I didn't sleep great last night, so maybe I'm just a little tired. I don't know. But, yeah, no, nothing's wrong or anything like that. I'm super pumped for this game. Hope Moss can make some plays. Stop calling him Timu DeJean. I mean, listen, man, I don't think that's a fair comp. I think Riley Moss is one of the top cornerback 2s in the league. He's going to get targeted a ton because he plays next to the best corner in the game in Pat Surtain. So, yeah, man, I have no concerns about Riley Moss. I've talked about my lack of concern with him. This is a huge test for us. Let's hope we pass it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hopefully. We've got Rodney in the house. Good to see you, Rodney, saying, what's up, brother? Go Broncos. Let's do it, man. We got one last commercial break. Oh, I'm excited for this game, Broncos country. I am super excited. Cold and flu shots yesterday, didn't sleep well. That blows. Honestly, I am somebody who's usually up until 2, 3 in the morning, and I don't get up until usually right around this time. And I went to bed last night at 11 o'clock, and I just never felt like I got my REM sleep last night. Like I was tossing and turning, kind of trying to flop around. I got up and tried to smoke a couple of times to see if that would knock me out, and it just didn't. Like I never got what felt like good sleep last night. So maybe that's why I seem a little bit sluggish. I don't know, but I've been pounding the caffeine pretty heavy, just trying to get those energy levels up and trying to get going here. Next week's stupid camera out of focus. Next week is not going to be fun. This is going to look stupid. I got to get my camera back in focus. Sorry about that, guys. Next week, we got to get up at probably 7 o'clock in the morning. I believe kickoff is 7:15 in the morning, Denver time. I really wish for teams that play towards the West Coast, they wouldn't put our international games that early, but got to do what you got to do, man. We are all passionate Broncos fans, and I know the majority of us will be there for that game. So, yeah, man, that's not going to be fun. I know I'll definitely be sluggish for that one, and I'm already warning you guys now, there probably will be no pregame stream for that one. Got to smoke a shorty. I took a nice fat bong rip, and one of them got me at least down for an hour or two, so I got some sleep last night, but not enough. Are they flying to London after the game, or are they returning back to Dove Valley? They're flying to London after the game. Or I'm sorry, no. They're going to stay, I believe, on the East Coast for a couple of days and then go to London, I think. I think they're going to stay in West Virginia. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe they go straight to London. I'll have to check. But I know they're not coming back to Denver. That much I know. All right, guys, let's do it. Rex Ryan and Teddy Bruschi says we'll lose. Hey, man, I can understand why the national media feels that way. And quite frankly, if the Broncos don't play their best football, this could get ugly quick. But this is a great opportunity for the Broncos to play their best football. David, thank you so much for the $20, my man. Really appreciate it. Says Broncos, Broncos, Broncos. Let's go, let's go. Thank you so much. Helps keep the lights on here at Broncos Syndicate. Really, really appreciate you. Adam Rank chose us. That doesn't surprise me. Adam Rank always chooses us. Gotta respect Adam Rank for always riding with the Broncos. All right, guys, let's go. We got to run the ball off the edges. That middle is too clogged up. Absolutely. Even off the edges, it's going to be a challenge. It's all about winning the battle in the trenches today. That is going to be key. Thank you so much, Rodney. Really appreciate you. Soften them on the outside first and then run up the middle. There you go. There's Sean Payton and Nick Sirianni shooting it. And we're going to another commercial. Yay! God, man, commercials are so annoying, I swear. We got Mike in the house saying, Gage, LFB, it's Broncos time. Let's go, Broncos country. Let's get it. Let's get it. Is a Jaleel sighting possible today? No, he is still inactive. We've talked about this before. Tyler Bidet is the third down pass protection back. He's basically the new Samaje Perine. That role is more important than Jaleel, who's just a pure scat back, who's too small to pass protect. So that's the big reason why Tyler Bidet's up, and Jaleel McLaughlin is inactive once again today. Harvey still has a habit of running to the outside. Yes, he does, but that's why you have J.K. Dobbins. He's more of that downhill between the tackles runner. I think their games complement each other rather well. When do you think Sanders and Roach will return? I'm hoping it's going to be next week. Hopefully, but I was hoping it was going to be this week and it didn't happen. So we'll see what the practice report looks like throughout the week. If they practice, that'll probably be a good sign, but they did not practice at all this past week. So yeah, we'll see what happens as they head into London. If the Broncos win, they'll be taken seriously by the NFL. This is a litmus test for sure. 100%. But like I said, man, this Eagles team, they just aren't playing at the level that they're expected to be playing at right now. So we'll see if they take corrective measures in this one to try to get their offensive line with more push up front to get Saquon Barkley going. Also try to get some measures in there to get A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith going. We'll see what happens there. Once Harvey picks up the pass blocking, then we'll see Jaleel active. I mean, we might, but I don't know, man. I think at this point, they just really trust Tyler Bidet in that role. Why did we switch to a stretch run offense if we had such a highly rated offensive line last year? They felt that it fit their personnel better at the time, but honestly, I think we're seeing a lot more power, man running concepts up the middle. Sean Payton's always somebody who mixes up his run concepts. Yes, definitely need to beat playoff teams, and no matter how you slice it, this Eagles team, they find ways to win. Definitely a playoff team. So here we go, guys. Whew. All right, deep breaths, Broncos country. Let's get it. We're going to crush and make a statement today. Let's go, D. Let's get it. Let's get it. Sean Payton and Bo have a terrible record versus good teams. They're obviously looking to flip that narrative today. Stop the tush push. Hopefully they just don't get in any positions to run the tush push. Hopefully the Broncos keep them out of short yardage situations. Look, kind of like BK says, no way our small defensive line stops the tush push. I could definitely see that being a problem. So hopefully they don't get in a position where they can run it. Maybe we run it successfully ourselves. Possibly, man, possibly. All right, Jake Elliott set to kick off, and we are underway from Philadelphia. Fielding it is R.J. Harvey, and Harvey gets a block, splits the seam, and he's brought down at the 31-yard line, which is where Bo Nix and the Broncos offense will begin. One of the rare times where the Broncos start the game with the football. We'll see if they can go downfield and take advantage of this opportunity here and get an early score in this game. Go PS2. Let's flip and go. We have to dominate in all four phases today. Keep our foot on their necks for all four quarters. Absolutely. All right. Bo Nix, 4-1 versus the NFC. 10 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, but this is easily the best NFC team he's ever played. And they're going to start up the middle with J.K. Dobbins. And Dobbins able to shake and bake for a gain of about 3. 2nd down and 7. So trying to stay ahead of the chains here. You don't want to be in 3rd down and long. Stay in 3rd down and manageable. Against the Chargers, the last stream that we did, their average 3rd down was 11 yards. You can't win with that formula in the NFL. Got to consistently pound the rock. Sean Payton rocking a blue or an orange shirt today. That's really nice. 2nd down and 7. Nix under center, condensed formation, heavy personnel. Toss to Dobbins. Able to turn what looked like a negative run into a really decent game there. Looks like he picks up 3 more yards there. And that's going to set up a 3rd down and manageable 4 yards. We'll take that. If you can stay in 3rd down and manageable all game long, you're going to have a pretty good chance to come away with the dub. All right. First 3rd down of the game. Broncos were 8 for 14 on 3rd down last week versus Cincinnati. This is a 3rd down and 4 from their own 37-yard line. Nix takes the snap, drops back, going deep, one-on-one coverage for Sutton, and it goes through his hands. That looked like a pretty good throw. Sutton couldn't reel it in, and unfortunately, it's the dreaded 3-and-out to start off. Fine play calling. You were in a 3rd down and 4. Oh, that's one Court needs to catch, dude. That's a good ball. Went right through his hands. Come on, Court. Perfectly thrown, just like Tony Romo said. Court needs to catch that. Julian, thank you so much. I will try, my friend. Appreciate you. Crawshaw, you mean Crawshaw, buddy. Jeremy Crawshaw gets it away. And they let it go. It takes a bounce into the end zone. Oh, if that had just bounced a little bit further, that would have been a perfectly placed punt, but went into the end zone, and the Eagles are going to start off at their own 20-yard line. Not the worst drive in the world aside from the drop. The play calling, nobody better complain about the play calling on that one. That was fine play calling. You just got to catch that ball. That was a bad drop. I could have ran with the football. I don't hate the decision there to go to Sutton. It's one-on-one. You take it all day long. All right, not bad. Air not bad. Just get the defense off the field. Moss watch. Bad drop. Yeah, almost Crawshaw. Close, but yeah, got to get that one, man. First down and 10 from the 20-yard line here for this Eagles offense. Denver starts with 4-down line, man. They roll it out to the right, and it's tipped at the line of scrimmage. Or tip behind line, I should say, and incomplete. Jonathan Cooper, he was chasing Jalen Hurts, and he deflected the pass. Let's go defense, stop the run. Looks like Philly wants to go to the air to start off here, but you can't give them light fronts up front to run the football. That's when they can kill you. PS2 and A.J. Brown, they're highlighting that matchup already. Denver's playing some off coverage to start off. They're motioning Jahan Dotson. Jalen Hurts, pocket breaks down. Hurts still has time. Finally gets flushed out. JFM's chasing him, and he throws along the sideline. It's caught by Brown. Did he get 2 feet in? They're going to say he did. That's going to bring up a third down here for the Eagles. Short gain on that connection. Jalen Hurts keeping it alive. Good coverage by the Broncos initially. Breaks down. And again, let's see. Did he get 2 feet in? That's close. I don't know about that one. They're going to let that one go. It's 3rd down and 7. That was close. That was hella close. Eagles 5 for 14 on 3rd down last week at Tampa Bay. Jalen Hurts incomplete pass in the second half. Now Hurts has time again. He's going for a deep ball, and it's overthrown. Dallas Goedert could not track it. So both teams with an opening 3 and out. Good job defensively getting off the field. And we're going to see the Eagles punter, Braden Mann. Nice job rerouting him there by Jahdae Barron. And the ball just wasn't where, or Dallas Goedert wasn't where Jalen Hurts thought it was going to be. Good job again by Jahdae Barron there rerouting him. 4th down and 7. Here is Braden Mann to kick this one away. Marvin Mims is standing back deep. Mann's boot. Decent hang time. Back in Mims way back. He fields it at the 10. Circles around. He's in trouble. Now he gets out of it. Mims across the 25 down the sideline. And he's going to be marked out at about the 31-yard line. Really nice return right there from Marvin Mims. And are we going to have, yes we are, our first commercial break. So obviously, really tough drop right there by Courtland Sutton. But good response defensively, force a 3 and out. That was a great coverage rep by Jahdae Barron on 3rd down. Just rerouted Dallas Goedert enough where he wasn't in the location where Jalen Hurts thought he was going to be. But yeah, good job, man. I don't know if he got both feet down, but good defense. I don't think he did, but hey, man, it ended up in our favor, so I'm not upset about it. Were they double teaming Allen? I'll have to go back and look at the tape. I couldn't tell you right now. Good coverage. Yes, they were, according to Broncos fan. I'll trust Broncos fan opinion on that. There we go, first round. That was a good rep. Definitely needed that. Hurts had nothing all drive. Great coverage. Exactly what you want to see. And the pass rush didn't really get home on that drive. Hurts had time, and the coverage was able to hold up for multiple seconds. That is a very good sign right there. We need Allen and JFM to get that pressure on Hurts. The Eagles know that their 2 guards are the weakness on their offensive line, so I wouldn't be surprised to see double teams on both of the interior defensive linemen for the Denver Broncos. Great coverage past knee. That was really good stuff indeed. All right, so Bo Nix in the offense getting ready to go back out there for their second possession. No, BK Roach is not playing. He is still out, still on IR. We'll see if he practices this week in London. Otherwise, he might be in line to miss another game. Same thing goes for Drew Sanders. They're both eligible to return, but it seems that neither one of them were quite ready to go in this game. Punish those defenders? Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Looks like we're about to be back. Let's go. City of brotherly love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. A city that I definitely would love to visit one day. So they're rotating in guys like Ioma Uwazurike, Jordan Jackson. He's active today, and he's rotating in there as well. Roach is predominantly that sixth man on the defensive line, so we've got a couple of other guys that are stepping up as that sixth man. They might not make the playoffs given all their injuries right now, and that's a big surprise, but the injury bug will bite you sometimes. First down and 10 for Denver from the 31-yard line. They run a jet sweep to Marvin Mims, has some blocking ahead, and Mims is tackled after a gain of 9. Nice play call there from Sean Payton. Sets him up at 2nd down and 1. Right now, the whole playbook is available for the Denver Broncos. They can take a shot. They can run the football. Let's see what the defense dictates for them to do here. Mitchell was holding Sutton's arm. 2nd down and 1. There's Vic Fangio, former Broncos head coach, Eagles defensive coordinator. Heavy personnel to the left side here. And they're going to hand this one off to Harvey, and he's got the first down. So like I said, entire playbook was available. They elected to go back to first down right there. 2-yard gain. R.J. Harvey moves the chains. Sean Payton on his play sheet. He's got "run it" written in all capital letters on the front. Let's hope that he actually listens to himself today.
50 games coaching. I'll tell you another thing for Sean today. He's at 172 wins. He's tied with Bill Parcells.
1st and 10. Sutton goes in motion to the left side. He's lined up off the ball in this play. Nix, quick sit route. That's complete to Marvin Mims, and that's going to be a gain of 3 or 4. They're going to give him 4, 2nd down and 6, 10 minutes and 40 seconds, and counting in the first quarter.
Last year, give Howie Roseman and his organization credit. These are 2 of the best defensive backs in the National Football League. Dejean plays inside.
Good balance, I would say, so far. We really want to get that run game going. Just go on long, methodical, sustained drives. Stay ahead of the chains. 2nd and 6. 2 tight ends on each side. Now Atkins comes in motion, or 1 tight end on each side, and then trying to go to Atkins. Good coverage in the flat right there by Josh Uche, the edge rusher, and that's incomplete. 3rd down and 6. And that's what you'd expect from a Vic Fangio defense. They're going to be disciplined with their tackling. They're not going to miss tackles. They're not going to be in bad position. That's one thing with Vic Fangio. He does not stand for bad fundamentals on defense. 3rd down and 6. Crowd at the Lynx getting fired up. Trips to the left side. Got to go. Just get it away. Nix, high snap. Gets it off. Complete. Nice snag. Cortland Sutton. Nix was rolling out to his right. Sutton was open almost immediately. Nix puts it on him. He turns and picks up the first down. Nice job. And Nix had a guy that was collapsing right on him. Had to get that one out in a hurry. Good job by Sutton being ready for it, and good job by Nix getting that one out. Had Tyler Bidet in there to pass protect, able to take out Zach Bond on that one. That was a good job in pass protection. Bought Nix that extra second. 1st down and 10. And they're going to hand this one off. And tackled at the line of scrimmage is Dobbins. It's going to be Jalen Carter with the tackle right there. 2nd down and 9.
Physically tough. We got to be mentally tough. That was his message.
Yes, absolutely. You have to be mentally tough in order to beat this team. And that means disciplined. Can't afford to shoot yourself in the foot whatsoever. You got 2nd down and 9. It's going to be trips left again. They're going to run the draw this time. Good push up front there. And able to surge forward for about 3 yards is JK again. Third down and 6. Broncos converted on their last third down and 6. Let's see what they do here. Troy Franklin is checking into the game as Dobbins comes out. I imagine Bidet is going to come in as well. See what Sean Payton wants to do. It's currently third down and 6 from the Philadelphia 43.5. Can't take a sack. Nix fires underneath, caught short of the line to gain, tackled right at the 40-yard line is Cortland Sutton. You're kind of in that no-man land territory where it's too long for a field goal, not in a good position to punt. I think Sean Payton's going to go for this. They're going to call it a 4th and 2. It looks like a long 2. I think this is a good decision here to go. Again, you're kind of in no man's land right now. I like this decision. Let's see what the play call is. This is closer to 4th and 3. Nate Atkins comes in motion. He gets under center. Oh, they got him! Oh, Nate Atkins with the hard count. He got under center, and he got Philadelphia to jump. Yep, let's go. Let's go. Oh, Sean Payton with a trick up his sleeve. He motioned Nate Atkins, and he went under center. It was way too long for a quarterback sneak, but Nate Atkins with the hard count, and Jalen Carter jumps off sides. Let's go. The Broncos steal one right there from the Eagles. What a call. Now, Bo Nix with a dummy cadence here. He's going to hand this one off left side and tackled in the backfield. Behind the line of scrimmage right there is R.J. Harvey. B.J. Ojolari with the tackle right there. Yeah, that was a great job by Nate Atkins, man. Just got up there, said, "Hop!" and he got him. Let's go. Up, Giants cash in right away. So, Saints losing. That's looking good. 2nd down and 11. Broncos are on the edge of field goal range right now. They are at the Philadelphia 37-yard line. Franklin goes in motion. Drop back concept for Nick. Steps up. Oh, the ball's tipped. That's out. That's a fumble. And who's got it? Who's got it? I think Denver recovered it. And they're saying Philadelphia ball. Nick says that was an incomplete pass. Oh, let's see. I thought Denver got on it. Oh, that's a fumble. That's a fumble. R.J. Harvey in pass protection against, who was that? Was that Zach Vaughn? Oh, that's a fumble. No, it's Cooper DeJean on the blitz. Oh, man, that's a fumble. That's just not a good matchup right there, and that's why they don't trust R.J. Harvey in pass protection. That is exactly why. They're reviewing it, but that's definitely a fumble. I thought that an offensive lineman for Denver got on top of it. They said Philadelphia ball. Audio breaking up. Oh, that's not good. Philly fell on it. I don't know, man. That's not a good position for Harvey to be in my opinion. That's on coaching for me. They don't trust Harvey in pass protection, and that's exactly why. And that is why Tyler Bidet is active, because he's the only one who can pass protect. Well, Dobbins can too, but you don't want Dobbins in there on every single rep. So, yeah, it's going to be Tyler Bidet. That one might have R.J. Harvey in the doghouse there for a while. Not good. Not good. Again, that's just not a fair position, in my opinion, for him to be there. Yeah, it looked like it was a fumble. It didn't look like there was enough follow-through for that to be considered an incomplete pass. I'm going to look on Twitter and see what they rule, but I'm going to be highly surprised if that's not upheld as a fumble. Damn, man, that sucks. I don't think there was enough wind-up on that. Oh, well, okay, I'm wrong. I am dead-ass wrong. Per Andrew Mason, it's an incomplete pass on replay. Okay. All right, cool. I'm very happy to be wrong right there. I didn't think there was enough follow-through on it, but refs disagreed, and I am very happy they disagreed. Let's go. Be that as it may, that's still not a fair position for RJ Harvey to be in right there. Nope, it's not going to stand. They overturned it. That's an incomplete pass. I'll take it. I thought it was a fumble, but I will take that. That was probably your one mistake right there that you're able to get away with. You can't have any further mistakes. Let's look. Oh, man. I don't know, man. I'm happy that they overturned that, but I don't know if that would have been overturned otherwise, man. I would have been upset if that went against us. 3rd down and 12. 3 to the right, or 3 to the left side as my antenna craps out. Down the middle, incomplete. Looking for Evan Ingram. Coverage is there by Zach Bond. 4th down and 12, and the Broncos will likely kick a field goal here with Will Watts.
Watch right here. Nix is going to block this one back. He's got a high-low here, but right underneath, you're going to see a wide receiver coming from the
Yep. Nix was staring Ingram down. He had a guy coming open underneath right there. So now this is going to be a really long field goal here for Will Watts.
Will Watts, whereas this Eagle team has been blocking kicks at an astonishing rate. 3 in the
55-yard try. Good snap. Good hold. Lutz tucks it in. It's good. The wind curved it in. Looked like it was going to be no good, but able to tuck its way through. High snap. Good job by Jeremy getting it down, and Will Lutz able to screw that one in. And the Denver Broncos draw first blood 3-0 against the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, that was a miss from Bo right there. He was staring down Evan Ingram, it looked like. Had a guy coming open underneath, could have easily thrown that. But regardless, Broncos able to cash in with 3 points. We will definitely take it, especially after what probably should have been a fumble right there. I think the head referee has been watching Broncos games and realizing the Broncos have been getting a lot of bogus calls. Well, that was New York who made that decision. That wasn't the referee. So maybe that was New York who felt that way. I don't know, because the Broncos did get some bad calls last week. What scares me anytime he's trotted out there to attempt 48 yards plus. I will admit he's not the greatest distance kicker, but the wind got him lucky right there and got it to curve in. So, yeah, very lucky break for the Broncos. Defense bailing out this team again. Defense and special teams. Yeah, that was a good kick right there from Lutz. Very clutch. We needed it. We needed it bad. Yep, and that pass protection rep, Benjamin Albright saying the same thing on Twitter. That's exactly why Tyler Bidet gets the 3rd down work. He just cannot hold up RJ Harvey in pass protection. Tyler Bidet can. Yeah, just not a deep range kicker. And exactly, defense wins championships. No penalties. Need to keep that up. Absolutely. Can't afford to shoot yourself in the foot. You got your one break right there on the fumble. Can't afford any other self-inflicted mistakes. Cannot afford it. And then, of course, the 4th down and 2 play. That was a really nice call from Sean Payton right there. And some lack of discipline by the Eagles jumping off sides on that one. Nate Atkins went under center, and he just gave him the setup, and he got him. All right.
Back in Philadelphia, the Eagles and the Bills.
Time for the second defensive possession for the Broncos. Will Lutz set to kick off. Audio scratchy. Is it dropping or what is it doing? Let me see if I can listen to it. That's probably a StreamYard issue.
Chiefs are still there, obviously. They play such good complement football. Any side can win it.
Yeah, let's see if I can listen to it here. Ooh, they brought that kick out. That wasn't a good decision. That's going to be a tackle at about the 16-yard line for the Broncos. Not good starting field position. It's cutting in and out. Okay, it's probably the mic. 1 second.
Goals with no time left at the end of the fourth quarter, and then they
it's jumping okay. Probably a StreamYard issue. It's jumping okay. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and drop for a second and reset the connection. I'll do it after this play. Barkley, missed tackle in the backfield by Hufanga. Singleton and Moss finally meet him after a gain of 3. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and drop and come back, guys. Give me a second.
For a battle today, Denver is. A year ago, the ninth to ever do so.
All right, we're back. Hopefully that fixed it. Jalen Hurts, pass complete. First down, there to meet him right away is Surtain, but not before he gets across the line to gain. 5:50 and counting in the first quarter. Yeah, hopefully that reset helped. First down and 10. 2 tight ends to the left side here for Philadelphia. Fake the handoff. Hurts stepping up in the pocket, comes underneath and completes. And a nice open field tackle right there on Barkley by guess who? Alex Singleton. BK says, here we go. They're going to attack Alex Singleton. Sounds not synced with the video. It's scratching a little less. Okay, this is a StreamYard problem. Yeah, this is definitely a StreamYard problem. Son of a bitch. Second down and 6. Toss. Barkley. Barkley turns the corner. Barkley with a big run. Takes it across midfield. Finally met by Jonathan Cooper. Gain of 17. Damn it. Stiff arm right there. Looks like Singleton took a bad angle from what I can tell. First down and 10. We're going to call it shy of midfield, the 49-yard line. Fake the toss. Hurts. Goes underneath. Grant Calcaterra, the tight end. Coming downhill to make the tackle is Talanoa Hufanga after a gain of 6. Yep, so on that last run, it looked like Alex Singleton took a bad angle. So, spoiler alert, guys, I'm getting a pretty decent little YouTube check on the 21st, and I'm going to be buying a new laptop on the 21st. It's time to retire this old laptop. It's been a good soldier for me for several years. A.J. Dillon, good push, another first down. Broncos defensive line got bullied on that one. But yeah, we're going to be getting a new laptop, guys. That way, some of our technical issues will be behind us. Internet issues are 90% behind us, but the laptop thing is still a problem. So I appreciate everyone who's joined as members. That allows me to invest in some new technology here to improve the production quality of these videos. That's a big thing with your donations, memberships. That definitely allows me to improve production quality. New computer, hope to get a new mic, maybe some sound pads in here. I'm really looking to improve the production quality of these streams and these videos. I want to be up there with the best of the best. Second down and 1. Let's get back to the game here, guys. They saw a ton of them against Kansas City and the other teams. Two tight end set to the right side this time. It and dumps it underneath on the RPO. That's complete to Calcaterra, and he's met after another game, looked like by Hufanga, and that's another first down. The defense is starting to bend here, folks. Yeah, that was an RPO rollout to the left, dump it off to the tight end in the flat, and that was Hufanga who met him there, but not after a really decent gain. Yeah, I'll try to reset it again. It's not internet today, I don't think. I think it's just StreamYard being stupid. Because I'm not getting any dropped bars. It would tell me if the internet's being a problem. So I think it's just StreamYard being stupid. And there's an injured Eagle on the field, so this might be the opportunity to go ahead and reset that. If we go to a TV timeout, it looks like Landon Dickerson might be down. Their left guard. All right, if we go to a TV timeout, I'll reset again. Who's the injured player? I think it's Dickerson.
Which is also not normal. Not normal. Ooh, this isn't great. They got an injured lineman, Landon Dickerson.
It is Dickerson. All right, he's walking off the field, hobbling pretty good right there. He's been fighting through some stuff this year. Oh, did he get rolled up on? Yeah, he did. Oh, God, that's ugly. That's ugly. That's a big loss for Philadelphia. He's been struggling this year through lots of injuries, and that one, he's being helped off by Jeff Stoutland and Big Dom. All right, 2nd and 7. We're going to keep going. Next commercial break, I'll try to reset. I apologize for the technical delays, guys. It legit pisses me off every time it happens. I'm not pleased. So now, who's in for him? Is it Brett Toth? I think it is Toth. He's been a swing guy for them for the past several years. It is Toth, yep. All right, Broncos have been good at getting stops in this part of the field. Let's see if they can do it here. It's 2nd down and 7. 2 receivers on each side. Saquon's in the backfield. A.J. Brown shifts to a stack formation on the bottom of the screen. Hurts makes the check. They got to get it off. They do. Hurts. Pockets collapsing on him. He's being flushed out. Wazarique is giving chase, and Jalen Hurts is forced out of bounds after a gain of a yard. Wazarique wanted a holding call on that one. Yeah, that was a nasty injury. That one was pretty nasty. Here we got all 22.
Here in the middle. Watch him. Right now, Hurts can throw this ball when he extends.
Yep, it does look like that's Jahan Dotson actually who kind of beat Riley Moss right there, but Jalen Hurts didn't throw it in the end zone. 3rd down and 8. And again, guys, we'll reset at the next TV timeout. Jalen fires. Overthrow. Nobody home in the end zone. Good coverage that time by Moss on Devontae Smith. And once again, we get a stop in the red zone, a big one. So they're going to send out Jake Elliott for the field goal try to tie this game up. Yeah, again, I don't think the internet's the issue today because it would tell me. Yeah, that was there. Nobody was in that zip code. He threw it out of the back of the end zone, basically. All right, here's Jake Elliott. Had some issues last year with kicking, but seems to have gotten back on track. This one, 31-yard chip shot. And Jake Make is good. So that ties the game at 3 apiece. Both defenses able to rally and get some stops. And we are tied. All right, guys, I'm going to try to reset one more time, see if it does anything. We are going to go ahead and drop
I'm going to show you how to rinse that odor.
All right, hopefully that does something. Good stop, holding them to a field goal. Got to mute the commercials. Don't want to get a copyright claim for any music. So that was the first red zone stop for the Eagles this season. Damn! Let's go, Broncos. That's a big accomplishment. That is a big accomplishment. Good drive and move the chains. Let's go, Sutton, Trout, Mims, and Dobbins. All right, guys, we need a big drive here. Try to take a lead here, and hopefully they don't lose the lead. But again, this defense, they'll bend, but they will not break, especially in the red zone. Yep, I think it is. Sounds like it, because it would tell me if it was the internet. Well, I apologize, guys. That is super duper annoying. It really is. Hopefully it doesn't do it during the press conference later today, because that would really piss me off. All right, we are back. Still got 21 people rocking with us, though. Thank you guys so much.
Beloved member of the CBS Sports family for decades. He joined the division back in 1964. He produced
Was that a tackle in the backfield? Did they call him outside there? I thought he got a gain of 1 on that one, if that was the flush out by any. This type of cracking isn't usually bandwidth. Yeah, because the bandwidth seems to be fine. I've done a speed test. This just seems like stream yards on a stupid one today, unfortunately.
Chuck's wife, Pat, the entire Milton family, we express our deepest condolences on the passing.
And that's really annoying.
Chuck, Milton, red eye.
All right, Jake Elliott, kick off. Uh-oh, it's dropped. Picked back up right there by Harvey. And he's able to spin out of trouble. Fighting. Just got to go down right there, dude. If you keep fighting, he'll cough it up again. Finally does go down to the 28-yard line. Yeah, Mike's plugged in, and it would be Here, let's try that. I unplugged and replugged the mic. Let's see if that's what it is. First and 10. Pat Bryant goes in motion to the right side. Condensed formation. Got Bryant in line to block. Nix fires. Wobbly pass, but it's still caught. Troy Franklin. Good job by Franklin flattening that route right there. Gain of 20 yards. Yep, great job by Franklin.
And Nix actually helped sell the front office to Sean Payton about how good this guy was before the draft.
I don't think it's ISP. I really don't. Because it would tell me if it was. It would tell me like the wireless bars would drop, and I just did a speed test, and the speed test is fine. I don't think this is ISP. I think it's just StreamYard. Yeah, it is, but so Streamlabs. I've used both, and I like StreamYard the best because I can bring up comments and stuff. But maybe next stream, if this continues, we'll switch back to Streamlabs. Yeah, that was a really nice job by Franklin and by Nix as well. And I believe that was the end of the first quarter right there. Feed Dobbins. Hopefully we see more of him in this one. It seems the Eagles have done a pretty good job of stopping the run and bottling him up. There we go. Second quarter. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't do this in the press conference later today, because that is low-key one of my cash cows on this channel, so I really don't want to lose revenue from that. Stream, this is what it is, unfortunately. We're just going to have to put up with it. I do appreciate everyone who is still rocking with us, though. Appreciate it. Denver Broncos and Philadelphia Eagles currently tied at 3 apiece. Both teams' defenses have played well. Bo Nix has had a couple of misses, but he's also had some nice connections. Sutton could have helped him out on the first drive by catching a really well-placed ball, but Cortland's been kind of having the dropsies recently. Bryce is terrible. What did he do this time? Sucks, man, because Bryce looked like he was starting to turn the corner there at the back half of last season. Got benched, actually came back for that Denver game because Andy Dalton got in a car accident and he injured his thumb. So Bryce took the job back over and he started looking pretty good there in the back half of last year. But unfortunately, it seems this year it's kind of been back to the norm of not being very good. That sucks. Yep, I know the guys who are still rocking with us here in this stream are the diehards dealing with the connection issues. So everybody who's still here, I really appreciate you. First down and 10. Little swing screen out there. That's J.K. Dobbins getting him involved in the pass game. Forced out of bounds, pickup of around 5 yards. Yep, famous Sean Payton screen call right there. Oh, Sean's got the glasses on now. I like that orange shirt that Sean's wearing. That's a good color on him. I wish he'd wear more orange. I formation here. Fullback in the backfield is Prentice. Handoff. Good cut right there. Nice shake and bake by Dobbins. Up the middle, had a great hole and picks up a first down. So, get Dobbins involved in back-to-back plays. Again, Sean Payton's play sheet says run it, written in all capital letters at the top. He's got a 50-17 career record in October. I think he's already got the sleeves cut. What's up, D-Rock? Good to see you, man. Hope you are doing well. First down and 10. Mims comes on a little orbit motion here to the right side, and they're going to run it. Nice angle there. Dobbins cuts back inside, and he's across the 30-yard line to the 29, we'll call it. Second down and 3. Pick up a 7. Good stuff right here from Dobbins. No flags. Knock on wood. Absolutely. Try a different browser and disabling extensions. I'd have to log in on Opera, which would be a pain in the ass. So I'll try maybe during halftime. We'll see. Second down and 3. Handoff. Dobbins. There's a flag down. Usually reeks of holding. I will disable extensions, though.
There's too many guys on the line of scrimmage.
I can do that.
It looked like for Denver, but we could be wrong.
Legal formation. Yep, that flew right at the snap. Let's go ahead and turn off our extensions for right now. Okay, there we go. I turned off both extensions that I had enabled, so maybe that'll help. I turned off my ad blocker and I turned off vidIQ. That was an illegal formation. One of the wide receivers was lined up wrong. Second down and 8. Well, there we go. There's our first penalty. Nix, play action, fires. Got a man, but he overthrew him. Trent Sherfield had a step, but Bo Nix slightly overthrew it. So the downfield accuracy issue is once again the problem.
Sherfield lines up here, and you're going to watch him work all the way across and then back.
Oh, Sherfield just sneaks out, gets lost. Little leak route, basically. And it was open. Nix just overthrew it. 3rd down and 8. Denver on the edge of field goal range. Cannot take a sack here. Nix. Pressure's coming, and down he goes. Pressure came in from down the middle, and Bo Nix hit the deck. Zadarius Smith. Damn it. Well, that just killed that drive. Now you got a punt. They're running a stunt up front, it looks like. Jalen Carter sets it, and yep, Quinn Miners just doesn't pick it up. Bo Nix stood no chance. That's on Miners and McGlinchey for not picking up that stunt. That sack's not on Bo. And Philadelphia is going to call timeout. Their first of the half. Interesting decision there. Calling a timeout when you got an impending punt.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the strength.
Yeah, that was tough, man. You can't pick up stunts. You're going to have problems up front. That was a drive killer. So now, hoping we can pin him back deep here with Jeremy Crawshaw. No, that one was on Miners and McGlinchey. I don't know whose fault it was directly, but it was on one of those two, if not both of them, because they were the two stunt guys there that needed to pick that up. But obviously, we had the Bo overthrow earlier that could have been a touchdown. That one really, really hurts. That one would have been to Sherfield. All right, 4th and 21. Let's see if Crawshaw can unhook a boomer here. Steps into it. Kicks it from the 42. Fair catch, signaled for, and made at the 9-yard line. Good punt, I'll take it. Pin him inside the 10, I will take it. And are we going to go back to commercial? Yes, we are. 11:52 in the second quarter. Both teams tied at 3 apiece. Man, that overthrow, that one hurts. That one definitely hurts. Because that could have been a touchdown, and it was a well-designed play. He basically had Trent Sherfield as a tight end running a little leak-out route, and it was open. It was there. Bo Nix just put too much on it and overthrew it. It's cleaned up? Yes! Let's go! Thank God. Knock on wood. Hopefully it stays that way. Yeah, I guess StreamYard was just on something stupid today. I have no clue, because if the connection's bad, it'll normally tell me if the connection's bad, and that's when I know I have to do a reset, but it never told me that, so that's why I was thinking it was just StreamYard being dumb. Yes, he is. You just got to hit him. And unfortunately, some of them have been on Bo, i.e. that last one. Some of them have been on the receivers, i.e. the Cortland drop. So, yeah, it's not all on Bo. It's not him missing every single throw. Not all of these missed opportunities are on him, but I'd say the majority of them this season have been. But I still believe in Bo. I still think that can be easily cleaned up. Sean Payton's play calling really has been good, man. I loved that play call there to get Sherfield open. That was a great call. And guys are getting open, but we got to hit them. One way or the other, be it on Bo, be it on the receiver, we got to hit him. And a good balance, too, man. That's the thing. Got to have that consistent balance between run and pass in order to keep the defense honest. We talked about that in our game preview, how that was going to be a big key. So, yeah, definitely like what I'm seeing so far from Sean Payton, but we got to materialize it into more points. Only having 3 points right now on, I believe, 3 drives. That's not a good point per drive ratio. 1 point per drive, yeah, not great, Bob. So we've got to find ways to cash in when it matters most. I'm just looking here, seeing what's going on across the rest of the league. Just got to hope the defense can get the rest that they need. Got to go on a nice, long, methodical drive here. Yes, Bryant has been in. I've seen him block a couple of times. He's been in line. They motioned him in line to block at least once.
This offense that has been.
All right, 2nd and 7. Good starting field position here for our defense. They got Philly backed up at the 10. And trying to find some space is Barkley. He does find a little bit. Able to get 4 out of that one. Nice patient run there by Saquon. 2nd down and 6. Not only is it dangerous to blitz him, it's also dangerous to play man coverage. If you do that, then you're running the risk of him running. 2nd down and 6.
I think he's playing smart, safe football, and really, truly, a leader's job at the quarterback position is to win.
From the 14-yard line, they're going to hand this one off. Barkley tries to find some room again. Ooh, he's a little slow to get up. He's gimpy. Yeah, he's going to the sideline, jogging off slowly. Little hitch in his gait right there. Landon Dickerson, he's questionable with an ankle. He's not out there on this drive. Again, Dickerson's been messed up, dealing with all kinds of injuries this year. 3rd down and 2. Will Shipley is now checked in at back. 2 receivers on each side. Blitz coming here from Sternad. Pass complete, quick slant. A.J. Brown. 1st down, working on Pat Surtain. Another one of those quick hitters, man. Those quick hitters can kill you. And a little check in here. Oh, Dallas, little dump off to Jake Ferguson. He's going to take that all the way against the New York Jets. Jets, of course, our opponent next week in London. So Eagles now have a 1st down and 10 from their own 29-yard line. Handoff and tackle for loss right there on Shipley. John Franklin Myers involved in that one. Nice play. Hufanga looked like was in there as well. Let's see who officially got it. Give that to Hufanga. Great job. Nice penetration, good angle, and Hufanga gets the TFL. Nice stuff. He's fired up. It's 2nd down and 11 now. 2 receivers set to the left side, 2 tight ends to the right. Shotgun formation. Now they shift Goddard. Jalen Hurts looking right all the way. Now he's flushed out. Hurts is going to be forced out of bounds by Yoma Wazarike. That might go down as another sack. They're going to actually say he got back to the line of scrimmage that time. Once again, Ioma Wazarike giving chase right there. That's the 2nd time he's done that in this game. And that should bring up Miami 17-0 over Carolina. Jesus Christ. 3rd down and 10. 8 minutes and 45 seconds and counting here in the 2nd quarter. Play is being held up. Not sure what's going on here. They're respotting the ball. Are they going to call that a sack? I think that he was forced out behind the line of scrimmage. Yep, that's exactly what they're going to say. 3rd down and 12. So that'll probably go down as another sack right there for Ini Wazarike. So 3rd down and 12 back at the 27-yard line. Dallas Goedert shifts. Trips left. False start. False start. That's going to back him up 5 more. Let's go. Jordan Mailata, the guilty party. Ref didn't know what way to point. Yeah, looked like they had some issues right there with the cadence. Yep. 2 guys jumped right there for Philly. All right, this is when you can drop back and play deep zone coverage. This is where soft, squishy zone coverage is okay. Keep everything in front of you here. Rally and tackle, don't let them convert. 3rd and 17, all the way back at the 22-yard line. Jalen Hurts trying to get everybody on the same page. Same formation as last time. Hurts. He's going deep down the middle. He's got a man. Riley got burned. It's Devontae Smith. Those vertical routes are something that give Riley trouble right there, and Jalen Hurts dropped it right in the bucket. 57 yards. Let's watch Riley impress right here. He's good initially, but Smith just has that straight line speed, man. That's just tough on Riley. That's just dead-ass speed. So now call it 1st and 10 at the Denver 26. That was the big explosive play we just couldn't have. That's tough for Riley, man. That really is tough. The back shoulder, incomplete. And is there a flag? There is. Pat Surtain. They're going to call that PI, working on A.J. Brown. He didn't get his head turned. That's an easy call. Yep. Little double move right there from A.J. Brown. He's in good position, but he doesn't turn his head. He's never playing the ball right there. Ooh, I don't know, actually. He kind of did. That is close. He kind of did have his head turned, actually. I don't know about that. That's a tough call. Call it 1st and goal at the 2 now. I don't know about that one. He had his head turned, actually. It didn't look like it initially, but he did. Meanwhile, rollout, touchdown in the flat, Dallas Goedert, working on, guess who, Alex Singleton. Too easy. Too easy, too easy. So Riley Moss gets burned, PS2 gets a PI call, and then that. I'm not too mad about Riley. That's just a tough play. Devontae Smith is faster than a lot of guys in the NFL, but obviously that PS2 call, that's tough. And then Alex Singleton, I don't know what the hell this is from Singleton, dude. Like, yeah. So Philadelphia scores the first touchdown. They've held up pretty well so far, but again, man, there are just times where if you break, man, ugh, damn it. That's frustrating. Yeah, man. Riley wasn't in bad position initially, but he's just not fast enough right there. Okay, come on. You got to be fair to him there, BK. That's not an easy rep for a corner. That's just not an easy rep. He had good position, but the straight line speed of Devontae got him. Oh, I agree. He was eventually beat by 2 or 3 steps, but initially he had good position, but then the separation from that straight line speed is what got him there, and that's how Devontae beat him by multiple steps. Yeah, that's tough, man. That's just tough. I'm not going to say it was a good rep from Riley because it wasn't a good rep, obviously, but it wasn't like, oh my God, that's such a bad rep, he needs to be benched. I think it needs to be put in fair context right there. That's just, ugh. But I'm more ticked off about that bad call in Surtain. That was not a good call. And then Singleton, ugh. I don't even want to really discuss that. Ugh. Yep. And it's because they play similar games, man. There's just a certain nomenclature of wide receiver that Riley Moss really struggles to cover. Could we get Cody Barton back? I strongly doubt that. He's in Tennessee. He's one of their starters. And just because a team sucks doesn't mean they're going to trade away one of their best players. I mean, when you get targeted 7 to 10 times a game, you're probably going to get burned at least once or twice there. It's just bound to happen. Again, it's a product of playing alongside the best corner in the game. I don't know about Isaiah Simmons, man. It's like, is he a linebacker? Is he a safety? What does he really do? He's kind of a player without a position. So, I don't know.
Get great deals on pizza, bread bites, chicken desserts, and more.
Again, man, I'm not going to say that was like an egregiously terrible rep right there from Riley Moss. It wasn't good, but that's just not easy to beat a guy with straight line speed right like that. I'm not going to sit here and say that Chris Abrams-Drain would do a better job on that given rep, because I don't think he would, and everybody here knows how much I love Chris Abrams-Drain. It's been a little up and down for Bo. He's had a couple of misses, also had a really nice throw that was dropped. He's made a couple of decent throws, but had an overthrow to Trent Sherfield for a touchdown that really stings. So, not great, but not terrible either.
22 on 3rd and 17 to the 2 in 2 plays. So they can be explosive.
Third return holding against the receiving team, number 34.
And we've got a special teams hold on JL Skinner. That's going to back us up 10 yards. Exactly, Bronco fan. Smith is just really good and really fast. I mean, really fast. I can tell you probably 7 out of 10 corners in the league are getting burned on that play. There's Howie Roseman, probably my favorite GM in the league right now. Howie Roseman does such a good job building his teams. I build my Madden teams like Howie Roseman builds his IRL teams. Adam Troutman goes in motion to the left side. Condensed formation for Denver. Nix, quick throw, complete, puts it right on Sherfield that time. Sherfield turns around, gets some yards after the catch. First down to, we'll call it the 34. Yeah, he's nowhere near as bad as Isaac Yiadom, man. Isaac Yiadom during his tenure in Denver, ugh. He's gotten better over time. I want to say he's in San Francisco or New Orleans, and he's done pretty good for them. But, yeah, during his tenure in Denver, yeesh. All right, first down and 10 from the 34. Nix fires, quick strike, complete. Harvey, gain of 6, second down and 4. Tackle made by Keely Ringo, who's in the starting lineup today for Philadelphia in place of Adoree Jackson. We talked about how Jackson would be a really good matchup to attack for Philadelphia, but he's not even in there because he's been that bad.
He joined the NFL a year ago as the 6th quarterback drafted.
Second and 4. Nix with 7 completions to 6 different receivers, so he's spreading the wealth. That looked like a false start. It looked like Bowles. So now we're starting to shoot ourselves in the foot. Pre-snap penalty. Can't have it. So we got a pass interference on the previous defensive possession. Now we've got this. We also had the hold on special teams. So we did good in the first quarter with keeping the penalties at bay. That's starting to go awry here in the second quarter. Under 6 minutes and counting to play here in the second quarter. They're going to call it second down and 9. So that penalty just put you behind the chains, man. Get it off, and they're going to run it. And there is nothing there. No push up front. Looked like Wattenberg again just got absolutely manhandled. That was to Dobbins, and call it a gain of 1. Third down and 8, and it's another third down and long, man. You can't live in third down and long and expect to convert. It's just not going to happen on a consistent level. And it's all boiling back to penalties, man. Penalties are drive killers. Same thing with sacks. We do a pretty good job of not taking sacks, but the penalties are absolute drive killers. Meanwhile, Nix, he got hit again. I think that one was definitely incomplete. That one was a lot more definitive than the last one. His arm got hit once again. Let's see. Is he staring something down? It looks like he's staring the right side down. Could have tried to climb the pocket right there. He just doesn't do it. He had a lane to step up in the pocket. His 2 tackles got beat. Yeah, and that's unfortunate, man. That's just unfortunate. Fourth down and 8, and here comes another punt. I don't know. I think Nix could have stepped up in the pocket. Both of your tackles got beat on that one. It looked like Bowles and McGlinchey did. But Nix needs to step up. It looked like there was free room in the middle to step up. Crawshaw gets this one away. Oh, not a great one, but it takes a roll, and it is fielded out of bounds at, I'd say, the 14. So that actually works out pretty well for Denver. Yeah, I heard Romo say that. I don't know if that was a 7-stepper. I don't know how many steps he had in that drop, but if Romo says he went too far deep, then I'll believe him there. That's an intricacy that I probably wouldn't have recognized. So, yep, got to have better pocket presence right there, for sure. I don't know, man. I don't think Chris Abrams-Drain would have done any better on that given rep. I'm sorry, man. I'm going to keep defending Riley Moss here until I see something that egregiously makes me say, yeah, we got to get him out of there. And to this point, I just haven't seen that. Yep, penalties. They're drive killers. They are drive killers. When you have a penalty on offense, you can pretty much kiss that drive goodbye. And then on defense, you give them penalties. That probably means that they're going to score on you. So, man, it's just a lack of discipline from this football team. And that's why we're ultimately losing. No, I think that was a pretty ticky-tack call. But still, they called it. So, it still counts in the record book as a penalty. Defense is going to get tired now. They're going to pound the rock soon. Hopefully, we start pounding the rock on the other side. Got to give the defense some rest. To this point, looks like he's being locked down by Jordan Mailata, and we talked about that being a possibility coming into this game. Mailata, one of the best pass protection tackles in all of football. Nick Bonito has been getting hella pressure this year. It's been strength on strength for this game, and thus far, it looks like Mailata's gotten the upper hand on that matchup. They're going to have a mental breakdown after the other team has a good drive. Again, man, we got to keep our head in the game. This game's not gone yet. Nowhere close. Stay disciplined and keep your head in the game. O-line needs to win the trenches. Yeah, so far that has not happened. That has not happened to this point. So, yeah, they're not playing bad football right now, but you can't have these mental errors and these breakdowns. You can only afford so many of them. Exactly, BK, and especially since he's going up mostly against Jordan Mailata, who's a human behemoth. I mean, all right, back to the link.
And the Eagles just drove it 90 yards for a touchdown the last time they had it. This time we'll start at the 14.
1st and 10 from the 14. Eagles' last drive was aided on that explosive play to Devontae Smith on Riley Moss. They motion A.J. Brown. Hurts comes underneath, incomplete, and there's a flag. They're calling it on Moss. Let's see this one.
Yep, and Surtain has stayed with A.J., but you see right here, it's a hold. It's the correct call.
Calling defensive holding on Riley. Let's see what we got.
You got 3 straight passes to finish the drive.
Oh, they'll call it PI, actually. It was not within the 5 yards. All right, let's see the replay. Come on. See, that play I have more of a problem with than the last one. I want to see the play here. But that one looked a lot more inexcusable than the last one. But now we've got more penalties, man. I don't know why they're not showing the replay here. That's kind of trash. You're going to call a penalty and then not show the replay? Come on. So we'll have to wait until film study to see if that was a good call or not. Meanwhile, a little screen here. Looked like the timing was off on that one. It was a tunnel screen to Smith, and PS2 was right there to meet him. Yeah, so I don't know if that was a good flag or not on Riley. I'm going to assume it was a bad flag, as in he was bad on that play. Ooh, man, Rashid Shaheed, 87 yards against the Giants.
Yeah, no one's going to catch you.
Yeah, again, I don't know if that was the correct call or not, Riley. We'll have to go back and watch the tape later. I'm kind of ticked they didn't show the replay, but I'm going to assume that it was the correct call. 2nd and 10. Broncos showing blitz here. They back out of it. Hurts comes underneath. Quick strike to Smith. Gave him wide open space underneath. Smith, quick catch and run. Easy first down. That soft, squishy zone coverage. I don't like it. I don't like it. Just gives receivers quick, easy opportunities underneath. And right there was another one. First and 10. Denver's playing zone again. And it's starting to piss me off. Easy comeback opportunity right there for A.J. Brown. Surtain meets him, but that was a lot of cushion to work with. Uh-oh, we're starting to get the soft, squishy zone coverage that I don't like. Actually, that was press. Never mind. That was just a good route by Brown. I will eat my words. That was press. That was just a really good route by Brown. Now they've got Riley pressed to the top, PS2 off on Brown at the bottom. I will eat my words right there. That was just a really good route by A.J. Brown. Going deep, one-on-one again. Riley! Oh, my God, man. Perfect catch. Riley was in position right there, but Jalen Hurts dropped it in the bucket to Jahan Dotson. Riley's in position. That's just a... Ooh, no, that's out. That's out. He's on the paint. He's on the paint. That's an incomplete pass. One. Oh, no. I think... Ooh, it's going to be all about when he had possession of the ball. Yep. Replay assist. They're calling that incomplete. Yep. That wasn't a bad job by Moss right there. He was in position. That was a good throw from Hurts, but Dotson couldn't get it in, and now they're challenging it. All right, Nick Sirianni's challenging it. So replay assist, they brought it back. But now Sirianni's challenging that replay assist. Let's see. There's the catch. I don't think he has possession until that second foot comes down out of bounds. The ruling on the field's an incomplete pass. I don't think there's clear and obvious evidence right there to overturn, so I believe that's going to stay as an incomplete pass. Again, that was not bad coverage right there at all from Riley Moss. Not bad whatsoever. But we'll see, man. That was close, but I don't think he controlled it until that second foot was up off the ground, and then when it got back down, when he did have control, it was out of bounds. They play different positions, though, 7-7. Barron's an inside nickel corner, whereas Riley Moss is an outside boundary corner. They haven't even tried to play Barron on the boundary. So, yeah, they've never put it in a position where Barron could beat him out. Yeah, Eagles lose that challenge. That was pretty definitive. So I believe they only have one timeout left for this half, if I'm not mistaken, because I believe they burned a timeout earlier. So Philly's only got one timeout. That could come into play in terms of stopping the clock before halftime. Yep. Ruling on the field stands. It's an incomplete pass. Yeah, he didn't have control of it until that second foot was out of bounds. That was the big element there. So Eagles lose their challenge. They're down to one challenge for the game now, and they only have one timeout for the half. So that one kind of comes back to burn Philadelphia in a couple of different areas right there. We all get ticked off about Sean Payton's bad challenges, and that was kind of like that there for Philadelphia. That was a Sean Payton level bad challenge.
We had two officials on the sideline with different views of this. One said catch, one came in and tried to clear it out.
Yeah, he did not have control until that second foot was off the ground. He gets one back in, then the second foot lands back down out of bounds. Very clearly an incomplete pass. The two officials, man. One guy saw it one way, the other guy saw it another way.
So instead of a 35-yard completion, it's 2nd and 10. With 2:39 to go.
I'm still a Riley Moss defender. I'm sorry. 2nd and 10. Handoff, Barkley. Not great push right there from Juergens, only a couple of yards. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8. And Sean Payton is going to start calling timeouts here to try to get the ball back.
They're being aggressive, and this is where you want to see it. It's helping. We're back in 30 seconds after this.
I just call it how I see it, BK. That's how I call it. I haven't seen anything egregious, like super egregious, to where he should be cut. Like, he's not getting out of position so bad that he should be benched or cut. Again, I could be wrong, but I just don't see it that way. And I'll call it how I see it every single time. I'm not going to blow smoke up anyone's ass. You know me, I will criticize a player when they deserve criticism, but I will also give a player praise. Well, I'm not exactly praising Riley here, but I'll defend them when they're getting unjust criticism. And some of the criticism on Riley is more than fair, but saying that he deserves to be benched or cut, I strongly disagree with that, and I will push back against that narrative all day long. All right, 3rd down and 8. Denver's showing a quarter shell here. Oh, we got a false start. Do the cha-cha.
Offense, number 6. 5-yard penalty, main 3rd down.
This is part of the reason why the Eagles have been.
I will say that when he gets burned 90% of the time, it's not because he's out of position. It's because the receiver gets a better catch on him, or he gets burned with his one big weakness, which is straight line vertical speed. And I guarantee you, as somebody who loves Chris Abrams-Drain, that same thing would happen to him if he were put in that position. Or Jahdae Barron, no matter who it is, that's just a product of playing alongside the best corner in the game.
Disruption with your communication up front. Who's coming, who's not. 3rd and 13.
3rd and 13, 2:34 and counting in the 2nd quarter. Hurts. Nowhere to go. Caught from behind, and he's sacked. Zach Allen will get that one. Nick Bonito was there too, but that one was Zach's sack. Let's go, baby. Sean pops another timeout. They got one more left plus the 2-minute warning. Exactly. That's a fair assessment. I think that's the perfect way to put it, Robert. Moss is a solid corner, but he gets outmatched sometimes. That is a perfect way to put it. Yeah, nice cleanup sack right there. Hurts had nowhere to go. That was a coverage sack all the way. VJ's fired up.
Matt Ryan, Coach Cowher, scores and highlights on the Verizon halftime report.
All right, here's Braden Mann. High kick. Looking for the bounce, and can they save it? No, they cannot. Good job. Bounces into the end zone right there. There was an Eagle in position to save it, but he couldn't do it. John Mechie, he was there. It was pretty well placed by Braden Mann. It had a chance to be saved, but I don't know what the hell Mechie's doing right there. That is a terrible job. Thanks, Mechie. Good job, man. Give us 20 free yards. I'll take it. All right, 2 minutes and 18 seconds. So you've got time here to rip off a run probably to start things off, because then obviously the clock's going to stop at the 2-minute warning. And then after that point is when you can get into hurry-up mode. But it's kind of all about getting that first down here. And I'm going to look really stupid. I've got to go do this to get my face back in focus. There we go. All right, so 1st and 10. Got to get that first down. Vic Fangio is playing that quarter shell coverage. Let's see if he rotates out of it. Nix drifting. He's in trouble. Throw it away. Oh, that's close to grounding. That might be close to grounding. I don't know if they're going to say a receiver is in the area there. Looked like the back was there, but did that get close enough to him? Oh, I don't know about that one, Bob. Are they discussing grounding? They're not. Okay, I think Denver got away with one right there. 2nd and 10. Now Philadelphia might have the opportunity to get the ball back here, depending on how Denver plays this. Here's Nix. They're going to call a screen. That's a good call from Sean. Blocking in front from Wattenberg, and Tyler Bidet has the first down. There we go. That's that first down we were talking about. Great call right there on the screen. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And since we're at the 2-minute warning, guys, this is a good opportunity, since we're going to commercial, to do a connection reset. That way we don't have to do it during halftime or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of this opportunity. As you guys know, we're going to drop for about 30 seconds, and then we'll be right back. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the plug right. And just like that, we are back. Javonte got a score. I bet the Cowboys are opening up a can right now on the Jets. Got to get some points on the board before halftime. That first down that they got there on that screen, that was critical. That was absolutely critical. Yeah, good for Pookie, man. Just felt like he wasn't quite healthy even last season. This year is the first year where I think we can finally say, yeah, he's healthy. So, good for Pookie, man. I do genuinely feel happy for him. I really do. All right, this is a big drive here. Denver does not get the ball coming out of halftime. I don't know if they lost the toss or if they elected to receive when they won the toss, but either way, Philadelphia is going to get the ball coming out of halftime. So I would say that this is a very critical drive here to try to get some points on the board if you're the Denver Broncos. Pookie didn't fit Sean Payton's run scheme. That's fair too, I would say. All right.
Progressive.com and by Corona. La always.
And just a reminder, guys, at halftime, we will be going on our little intermission. Get a drink, use the restroom, take a bong rip, whatever you guys need to do. All right. All right, big drive here, folks. Denver at the 36-yard line. Man in motion is Mims, and they call another screen. This one's better sniffed out, but Franklin able to turn it into some extra yardage right there, and he gains 6. Bo Nix is going to hurry him up here.
They've had 21 points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the first half. That's third best in the league.
From the gun, 2nd and 5. Nix, minute 34 and counting. Ooh, that was a bad throw. That was a bad throw. Off target right there to Bidet. Threw it too wide of him. Incomplete. Raiders are getting smoked. Oh, boy. Let's go. Geno threw another pick. Ooh, man. What happened to Geno? Like, seriously, what the fuck happened? Big third down. 3rd down and 5. Nix firing. Here comes a deep ball. Nothing even close. Looked like the receiver got tangled up. He wanted Franklin, but I don't know if he stopped, got tangled. What happened there?
He sees the go route coming. Saw it earlier on a 3rd down. This team, but he just
Bo knew what he wanted right away, but I'm going to put that one on Franklin, honestly. I don't know what Franklin was doing there. I get what Bo wanted right there. I'm kind of going to put that one on Franklin. 4th down and 5. Here's Crawshaw again. So our offense just cannot get anything going. But Crawshaw's been really solid. Another punt inside the 20. That one is going to be fair caught at the 11.
Before the intervention, what have you seen so far in this game?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'll just go look at that one again. I'm going to put that one on Franklin. BK thinks it was a throwaway and good coverage. I don't know. It kind of looked like Franklin either stopped or got tangled or something wasn't right there with Franklin's route. Because Bo knew what he had there pre-snap. He was anticipating Franklin to be open there. That just looked like something was not right on that route. But now Denver is 1 for 7 on 3rd down conversions offensively in this one. Can't win with that formula. That's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. But Philly's pinned back deep again. Both teams have 1 timeout left. There's 1:19 left in the half. Ooh, that got tipped, it looked like. Incomplete for Smith. Yeah, it was. Dondre Tillman. There's been a couple of times that Dondre's tipped balls this year. No excuse for that. Troy and Bo played together so much. Yeah, again, I don't know if that was on Bo or Troy. I want to say that one was on Troy for the route. That route did not look right at all.
These are the calls. You have to run it and then come out. What do you do here?
2nd and 10.
I'm taking a look at the defense. This is why they're bringing guys down, because they don't want you to run it. There's only one guy.
Dummy cadence here for Jalen.
Nick,
Hurts comes underneath. Just checks it down to the back. Good job coming downhill right there for Riley Moss. Makes the tackle. Went out of bounds, stops the clock. 1:08 left in the half. 3rd down and 6.
Small little adjustments with how many timeouts, how much time is on the clock, what is the score, what yard line are you on? It's like right there, you'd almost want to stay inbounds and then let Denver determine whether they want to use their last.
Our offense looks awful, and Bo continues to overthrow. Yep, got to get that corrected, man. The overthrows, those hurt.
For years, they go back to the number
3rd down and 6.
Kansas City back in 2009, where they kind of interchange positions. Here's a 3rd and 6.
Hurts gets hit on the release. Nobody home. Incomplete. Tried to get it to Goddard. Zach Allen once again came with the heat. He's the leader of quarterback sack or quarterback hits entering this game and gets another one right there. Jalen Hurts just had to get rid of it with big 99 breathing down his neck. And Denver's going to have another opportunity here. Did Sean Payton call a timeout? Oh, no, that was incomplete. Yeah, that was incomplete. That stops the clock, 1:02. Sean keeps his timeout.
Short work by Philadelphia. They have 3 throws in a row. Yeah, one of them catch that went out of bounds to stop the clock.
And they just got that one away. That was almost a delay of game. Ooh, Tillman almost had a block there. There's some room for Mims to roam. Mims, ooh, nice play. 37 caught him from behind right there. Otherwise, it looked like Marvin could have broke free on that. 52 seconds and 1 timeout for Knicks in the offense. Another opportunity here inside 2 minutes. I don't think so. I think a lot of his inaccuracy has to do with him not marrying his hips and his core to his upper body when he throws. That's what I feel like causes 90% of Bo Nix's inaccuracy deep. He's got to work on his throwing mechanics. Sometimes he doesn't have his feet set either, but the big problem I feel like when he does have his feet set is just his lower body mechanics with his hips and his core. 1st down and 10. Nix, pressure's coming. He gets it underneath there to Ingram, and Ingram tackled behind the line. Cooper DeJean was there. Nix is going to hurry him up. It's 2nd and 13. Loss of 3 yards on that play. And that was actually Josh's biggest issue with accuracy, too. Very similar issues. Nix doesn't have the raw arm talent that Josh does. Ooh, broken up. That was dangerous. That definitely was dangerous. Trying to test Quinion Mitchell right there with Sutton. And that was a great breakup by Mitchell. That could have been picked off. Ooh, that was dangerous. That might be a turnover-worthy play right there for Bo. It looked like Mitchell was going to jump that, and if he picks that off, that's a pick six. Third down and 13. Three receivers set to the left side. Play clock ticking inside 5. They get it off. Nix looking. He's going deep again. He wasn't set. And he got the flag. He got the flag. Marvin Mims working on Keely Ringo. It looked like Nix was just throwing to get a flag right there. And he looks like he got it. Refs are having a powwow here. Are they going to pick it up? Oh, they picked it up. Damn it! Let's see. I think that was probably a good no call. Sean's not happy. He's giving the ref an earful. Sean is not happy.
Gene Steratore, watching back at the broadcast center, agrees with the no call.
Okay.
Sean Payton did not.
Yeah, Sean Payton definitely did not agree with that.
So 15 seconds.
So 4th and 13, Crawshaw again set to punt. Kind of a screwball here. And fair caught all the way back at the 5-yard line. So I imagine Philly's going to play this pretty conservatively here. Yeah, I get it. I get it, man. If you're going to call that one a no call, then you should probably call the PS2 a no call, though. A no call as well. I agree with that.
Yes, you can. You know the difference?
Yeah, but I imagine kneel down's coming here. Don't want to do anything too crazy. Sure is. So you guys know what that means. It's time for our halftime intermission. Oh, that was from last week.
And there was the exact same defensive coverage against both. 10-3 lead for Philadelphia.
All right, 10-3 lead for the Eagles. And we are going to halftime, guys. We will see you after the intermission. We are back, Broncos country. Let's get it. Looks like they're still doing some halftime stuff. Overall, not the worst first half in the world. They're in a one-score game against the defending Super Bowl champions. They're showing that they can at least hang in there, mostly on the back of their defense. Offensively, they've had some misses. Bo Nix has missed a couple of throws. Cortland Sutton had a brutal drop to start the game. The run game has been kind of up and down in this one. So, unfortunately, the Broncos offense has only been able to muster 3 points. But this is a really close game. The Eagles get the ball to start the second half, so Denver's defense is going to need to get a stop here. But putting this in perspective, guys, the Broncos are overall playing a strong game against the defending Super Bowl champions. This is a one-score game right now. We went down 10-7 last season versus the Ravens at halftime and lost 41-10. This will be the same result. Eagles will win this game 43-13, in my opinion. Well, at that point, then we're going to need to have some conversations. But hopefully that doesn't happen. I don't anticipate that on happening. Knock on wood. But fact of the matter is the offense needs to be better, and Bo Nix needs to be better. He's had some opportunities to convert some deep balls and hasn't connected on them. That picked up pass interference at the end of the first half. That one, frustrating. It probably should have, that probably was the right call, but at the same time, you had Pat Surtain who was flagged for a very similar ticky-tack call. If we're going to call that one, then we should call this one. So it's frustrating, but at this point, the Broncos still are very much in this game. They got to get another stop defensively, and then finally, we've got to get something going offensively. We got Robert saying that Evan Ingram is so underutilized. Some of it's that, but some of it's just Ingram's not really been playing well. He hasn't really been getting open, and right now he's very limited personnel-wise in how you can use him because Adam Troutman is out-snapping him. He plays better as that true inline tight end. It's frustrating for fans, and it's frustrating for Ingram fantasy owners, but right now, Evan Ingram, he's just not earning a big enough role in this offense. We need to stop their opening drive, absolutely. This is going to be a big critical drive for our defense. Bo will be fine, guys. Second half Broncos Orange Crush. Defense. Hopefully, man, hopefully. Still mad the Broncos didn't pick up Cam Scatabo. I get it. Scatabo is a very fun player, but the Broncos, they felt good about their running back room. I was kind of bummed they didn't get Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt in the 7th round, so I kind of feel your pain right there, Dan. We need to hit up the middle with the run game with Dobbins. Yep, that would be ideal if we could get the run game going, take some pressure off of this passing game.
What have you seen right here to take us into the second half adjustment-wise?
Yeah, he definitely has been showing signs of that lately, and that was a concern coming into the season that I pointed out that a lot of people gave me shit for. And I mean a lot of people. All right, here's Will Lutz set to kick off to a return and split deep here for Philadelphia. And that'll be fielded inside the 5, gets across the 25 to about the 26-yard line. And that's where Philadelphia will start their first drive of the second half.
That's right, Jim. The Eagles defense doing what it does. And Nick Sirianni telling me when they are playing at that level, it allows his offense to be more aggressive. He likes what he's seeing out of A.J. Brown.
I wouldn't say we're not good, but thus far, they haven't proven that they can beat good teams. If we weren't good, we wouldn't be able to beat the bad teams either. We're able to beat the bad teams, so that's a step in the right direction from where we were a couple of years ago. Like next week, I expect them to blow the doors off the New York Jets, especially what's happening to the Jets right now. They're a disaster. Fake it to Barkley. The flat's covered, and a nice PBU right there. Jaquan McMillan covering Dallas Goedert in the flat on that little rollout play. Really nice job. Excellent play by McMillan.
And you just made a statement a minute ago about being efficient and not committing a...
Yeah, at this point, I would agree on both of those players. I would definitely agree.
His last 10.5 games at home He has not thrown an interception.
No, running back's not the problem, but keep feeding him, man. Just get the run game going. Establish a consistent run game.
I feel like the difference has just been that deep ball.
2nd and 10. Blitz coming. Hurts. Throws into it and completes. Devontae Smith. Slant route working on Jaquan McMillan. Just had that nice play, but then gives up a big completion. First down for Philadelphia. Smith has had a really good day today. Yep. He gets out leveraged right away, does Jaquan, and Devontae Smith with that blazing speed. You're not going to catch him. So now it's 1st and 10 from the 46. Devontae Smith in motion again. Little RPO dump in the flat. Once again, it's Goddard. Jaquan McMillan there to make the tackle. It's going to be a gain of about 6, 2nd down and 4.
And this is what makes Philly so hard to go against because they
that's tough, man.
You can run the ball, and then you have the RPO guy.
2nd and 4, trips to the left.
Go with the 3 wide receiver
This
set.
defense bends, but usually it doesn't break. Let's see if that'll hold true here. Jesus, Houston, 31-3 over Baltimore. Ravens are dead. They're dead. They are deceased. All right, we got press coverage one-on-one here, PS2 and Devontae Smith. Or, I'm sorry, PS2 and A.J. Brown. Meanwhile, they're going against Singleton. It's Barkley out of the backfield. Goodbye, touchdown. Alex Singleton just got destroyed, man. Oh, God, we got to get Alex Singleton out of the lineup, dude. He's a liability. He's a guy who needs to be benched. That is your problem on defense right there, man. What the actual hell was Alex Singleton doing? He fell dead ass on his face. I understand he's got to work through traffic to cover that. I get it. But he's got a pretty free run right there. What is he doing? He just froze. He cannot run. My God, Singleton. Oh, God. Dude, what the hell? God, he's so bad, man. He is so bad. Yep, Rage Madrid. That's your problem on defense right there. And now JFM comes off hurt. He's limping. Adding injury to insult. God, Singleton's trash. I'm sorry. You've got to get him out of the lineup. He is a liability. Meanwhile, extra point is good. Great! Now this might be where the can gets opened. Oh, man, dude. Singleton. Whew. So, how many have we already made this year? 2? 3? We might have another one coming because, my God. My God, Singleton. Hey, man, I tried to warn people that the linebacker position was a problem, especially that particular player. I mean, oh, God. And I think it's even worse than I predicted to be heading into the season. He is so, so bad, dude. He can't run anymore. He doesn't have the athleticism. That ACL completely zapped anything he had. You got to get him out. He is a liability. And this might be where the game gets away from you. The defense held until they couldn't, but my God, man. Oof. Oof. Yeah, at this point, somebody else can do the green dot. I don't care anymore. You got to get him out, dude. I mean, he ended up on his belly by the end of this. It's ridiculous. He got completely flat-footed, and Barkley turned the corner on him. He tries to make a tackle and ends up right on his belly. That was an embarrassingly bad rep by Alex Singleton. Like, that was embarrassing. again, with Moss, his beats aren't that bad. Like with Singleton, when he gets beat, it's usually an embarrassment like that. That's why I'm saying Moss doesn't need to come out of the lineup. He doesn't have plays like that. Singleton gives up horrible plays like that where he's completely out of position, 5-10 yards away from the receiver, from the running back, whoever the hell it is. He's completely washed, man. Ah, God. Yeah, almost 10 yards off. Almost 10 freaking yards, man. That's disgusting. I think I'm going to make a video about Demario Davis. The Broncos have got to make a change at linebacker. D, thank you so much for the $2.79 Canadian, my friend. At this point, man, the Broncos might need to bring in some help from outside. God, dude, I don't like trashing on a player. I really don't, but my God, Singleton has got to go. I respect him as a leader. I respect what he does for the locker room, but if you give up plays like that every other game, you're a fucking liability, dude. Meanwhile, here's RJ Harvey. He's got a nice return. The blue medical tent's up on the Broncos sideline. I'm assuming that's for John Franklin Myers, who was hurt on the end of that possession. And now things are just going to hell. Whoopee!
During the return, holding against the receiving team, number 5, 10-yard penalty, first down Denver.
Holding on Trent Sherfield. Fantastic. Yeah, this is where this can get away from you. God, Sutton, that drop, dude. That early drop from Sutton's. Ah! God.
Broncos missed it. Then all of a sudden, the next play, it's a touchdown. That was the difference.
Good Lord, man.
Well, you said it at the end of the first half. That was the difference, and you can see it right there, near identical.
And they're going to try the run game. Eagles are selling out to stop that. Dobbins stopped by a herd of Eagles in the backfield for a loss.
Jim, 2 injury updates for the Eagles. Left guard Landon Dickerson is officially out.
Dickerson done.
Injury, tight end Grant Calcaterra is out with an oblique injury.
And Calcaterra done as well.
Denver defensive end.
The linebackers, man.
Playing so well, went down with
Ugh.
He's currently in the blue tent. We'll get you an official update as soon as
Even if you don't have help right there, yep. Ooh, JFM, that didn't look great. Yes, he is literally a hole out there. Like, he's a liability. He cannot cover anymore. He wasn't great at coverage before the injury. Now it's just really bad. Meanwhile, they dump it out in the flat there to Harvey. He turns the corner on Jahad Campbell, and he's going to be just about a yard shy. So good play right there from Harvey, picking up nice yardage, and that puts you in a 3rd down and very manageable. 3rd and 1. We'll take that. Oh, I agree. The offense is liability in its own right. I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't. But Bo has not been good enough. That's fair. Interesting formation here. This is going to be a sneak. It is. Yep. Whenever Bo Nix goes up to the line, goes, ready, set, hut 1, hut 2, hut 3, you know it's going to be a sneak based on that cadence. And sure enough. Yep, had an open gap right there. That's too easy. Didn't even look like Philly was trying to play the sneak right there. That was an interesting formation. You had Prentice at fullback, and then you had Dobbins standing next to him. And now we got a false start. Come on, man. Stay disciplined. Call that on McGlinchey, but it's a cadence problem. That's just an overall offensive operational failure.
12 plays to go 32 yards for a field goal. Sean had 2 or 3 plays set up.
1st and 15.
They just missed them. That's been the story of why they're behind right now. 3rd pre-snap penalty against
Blitz coming. Nix stepping up. Nix is going to run. Nix turns the corner. Nix has the 1st down, it appears. He's close to it. They're going to mark him a little bit short, but a nice run right there from Bo Nix. Maybe the momentum's starting to shift back in the other direction.
Said he reminds me of Baker, and I'm like,
Good job from Bo making something happen right there. Didn't like what he had downfield, decided to take off. He's going to be a little bit shy of the line to gain right there. 2nd and 1. I formation. Run the damn ball. That's what they do. They give it to Prentice. And Prentice, grinding, churning, still going, gets pushed into Eagles territory to about the 49-yard line. What I more don't understand is why Sean Payton doesn't call more designed runs for Bo. That could be a big weapon for our offense, but we just don't do it enough. That's a valid criticism of Sean Payton, is they don't use the quarterback run game enough when you have a quarterback who's very capable of running the football. That was a good opportunity for Bo to take off right there, and he did and made the most of it. Really nice play. 1st and 10, condensed formation, and guess what? We got to burn a friggin' timeout. And in a game like this, you really can't do that.
if he sticks at it, he might have a chance in coaching.
Yep, the play clock was at 3, so yet again, we're too late to get the play call in. There's Vic up in his box.
Sean's dad went to the same high school.
25th season as a defensive coordinator for Vic, man. That's crazy.
That's crazy. His cousin taught him.
I agree. He definitely does, but until then, we should be relying more on his athleticism until he develops as a drop-back quarterback. It's a weapon that we have that we don't utilize, in my opinion. The play clock was ticking inside 3 seconds. That's why they had to burn it. Handoff. Dobbins with a big block there ahead from Atkins, and he's got the first down to the 35-yard line. So Denver's had a couple of frustrating moments on this drive, but they've been able to move the ball well. The timeout was frustrating, some frustrating penalties, but they've been able to overcome both of those things, and they're moving the ball, and they're already on the edge of field goal range.
You don't see that very often.
Field goal would make this, or no, it would not make this a one-score game. It would make it a 9-point game.
I think you're right. He could have been given an MVP.
Handoff. And slipping through the first tackle is Dobbins, able to turn it into a gain of 2. Keep running the ball. Run 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 the ball. And did I say run the ball?
Down the field happy? Whereas Philly.
And keep bringing Palcho in, man. Palcho!
For the last 3 or 4 plays.
He always gets saluted whenever he reports as eligible at home. All right, 2nd and 7. Keep running the damn ball. Nix is making a check. He sees something. He killed the play. All right, Nix checked out of whatever was initially called, and he's got to get that away. That's going to be intentional grounding. No one was in the area, and Nix got some turf in his helmet. Yeah, that's intentional grounding. Yep, that is definitely grounding. Yep, there it is. I don't know what Bo Nix checked out of right there. Zach Bond blitzed. And, yeah, that's definitely grounding. Come on, Bo. Damn it. And now your drive's dead. 3rd and long, you're dead.
Gene, I noticed Gene's territory takes a lot of times you see this.
It looked like there was somebody open right there, but Bo already had a guy in his face. It was too late. It wasn't a great pass protection rep by the back, but still, man, that's just bad execution all the way around. Now it's 3rd down and 21. Your best hope is to try to call something that'll get you back into field goal range. Eagles are going to be playing zone coverage all day long. They got 4 down linemen. They're playing soft, squishy zone. Bo's going to come underneath quickly here to Mims, and he is tackled well short. And they're not even in field goal range. They're going to have to punt again. Penalties, penalties, penalties. Just drive killers, man. Absolute drive killers. 4th and 15. Here comes Jeremy Crawshaw again. 7:47 and counting in the third quarter. Yeah, Bond would have been fun, man. He is an absolute stud. I completely agree with that. All right, here's Crawshaw to boot this one away.
Again, we've had Crawshaw has pinned it 3 times inside the 15.
Little knuckler here. Well done. Well done. Pins him back at the 8-yard line. Crawshaw's been the best player on the field today for the Broncos. And here comes the defense again, along with Alex Singleton.
This Friday, it's Ned's first team karaoke night, but he's wondering.
That's the point. That's the way the Eagles were playing the defense, man. They were keeping everything in front of them, and they rallied and tackled to the ball. They weren't going to allow a deep completion right there. And that's why you can't be in 3rd and long. You're not going to convert on 3rd down and long. When you get in 3rd down and long, the drive is dead. Once in a blue moon, you'll overcome it, but it's not often, especially with this offense. They can't get out of their own way. And it sucks. It really does suck. It's just consistent shooting yourself in the foot. By the way, since we're in a TV timeout, I'm going to go ahead and reset my connection here real quick. So just give me 5 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and drop this. We'll be gone for 30 seconds, and then we'll be back starting. All right, good time to get that out of the way. Jay Cutler was the best at picking up long 3rd downs. Yeah, that was before my time, man. Like, I remember Jay Cutler as our quarterback, but I couldn't tell you much about how he played or anything like that. This offense is pathetic. Yeah, they really are right now, man. They really are. Just bad execution, shooting yourself in the foot with penalties, Bo Nix missing throws, drops from wide receivers. All around, it sucks. All around, it sucks. All right, we're back. I wouldn't go that far because our quarterback isn't turning the football over like the Raiders quarterback is. Again, if our only solace, though, is at least we're not the Raiders, yeah, that's bad. Oh, I can promise you we're not losing to the Jets. I'd wax my eyebrows on camera if we lost to the Jets. Again, man, we're playing against the defending Super Bowl champions, and we're not playing the world's worst game in the world. We're not getting blown out yet. Trust me, we could be playing a lot worse right now. This Broncos team is past the point where they lose to teams that they should beat. Underneath, complete slant A.J. Brown, and gain 7 or 8, but he might be a little gimpy. 2nd down and 2.
In his ear. Hurts told us it's always an adjustment. He said right now Kevin Patullo's learning what Hurts likes. Hurts is learning what Patullo likes.
2nd down and 2.
Diligently down here going over the call sheet, constantly communicating after each drive.
Brown goes in motion. And they've been killing us on that little RPO dump in the flat to Dallas Goedert, man. They've been killing us on that play, and that gets another 1st down. It's that same play over and over and over again. Jalen Hurts, every single season of his career, has had a different offensive play caller. That's crazy. God, the Raiders, dude, they're getting blown out 32-3 by the Colts. Yeesh. Hurts. Looking. Oh, man. Zach Allen almost had him in the backfield, and Jalen Hurts forced out of bounds after a run for 4 yards. That was almost a big play right there from Zach Allen. Honestly, I don't think Bo's playing any different than he did last year. Do with that what you will. I don't think he's playing any different than he did last year.
And right there, Jalen Hurts senses that Denver's going to pass rush. Do you see how much they got up the field?
5:45 and counting in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 6. Eagles are staying ahead of the chains on this drive.
For Jalen's rush the football in his 2 Super Bowl appearances, he's been unbelievable. 140 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Pressure's coming again. Hurts has to get that one away, and it's incomplete. Talanoa Hufanga coming in like a heat-seeking missile. They were trying to set up a screen, but Hurts just had to get rid of it. Yep. Great play by Hufanga. See, that's fair. That's fair. I would have much preferred us to fly under the radar this year and be underdogs as opposed to the entire national media gassing this team up. I said this team was going to be good, and I still think this is a good football team. I think this is going to be a playoff team. But Super Bowl contender? No. Oh, there you go. PS2, PBU. Looking for Brown on the slant. And the Broncos defense gets a stop. Boy, did we need that. Jams him right at the line, and PBU. That was a great job by Surtain. That was textbook, beautiful rep. That's how you defend a slant route. Put the big expectations on Bo. That's fair. That's definitely fair. Fact of the matter is, Bo is still a young player. He's still developing. Quite frankly, I'm somebody who believes in seeing through a quarterback's development until they're 26, 27, 28 years old. Because we're seeing certain quarterbacks in this league come into their prime at that age. So for me, it's like I'm willing to be patient here with Bo. The Broncos' quickness to yank a young quarterback is why they've been in such a bad position for the last 10 years. So I'm willing to see this thing through with Bo Nix. He's got the physical tools. That's very apparent. He's got the physical talent. It's all about consistency with his mechanics and certain decision-making. That's all stuff that can develop over time. That's why I'm willing to be patient with him. He's shown flashes of being made of the right stuff. He's bought himself a buffer window here where the Broncos aren't going to bench him this year. I can guarantee you that. And they probably won't bench him for a good portion of next season either. But if he doesn't show signs of improvement, that's when we can start having that conversation. But for me, at least, that's not a conversation to be had until at least next year. I'm somebody who gives a young quarterback at least 3 years. They need 3 years before we really know if they're the guy or not. Right now, things aren't trending in the right direction. I'll say that. But there's plenty of room for improvement. There's plenty of areas where they can improve. And quite frankly, I think Nix gets a lot of unnecessary crap. I still believe in Bo, but it has to be better. I will acknowledge that. We have to see more. We have to start seeing more, and it can all start right here, right now in this game. Yeah, that's another thing too. This team is late blooming. They have been a late bloomer these last couple of years. Yeah, Ibuka would have been fun, and I do see the criticism of the receiving core, and I will agree with some of those criticisms. I definitely will. In fact, as the trade deadline gets closer and closer, if there's a team out there that wants to dump off a wide receiver, the Broncos might be interested. Send over that 4th-round pick you got from the New Orleans Saints. That's probably going to be a top 100 pick. Hell yeah, dude. All day long. Hell, if A.J. Brown continues to be pissed off here in Philadelphia and they decide they want to move on from him, I could see Denver making a call for A.J. Brown. Hell yeah, all day. The brain is the biggest muscle in a quarterback's body, and that's what we got to work on with Nix. He's got all the physical traits and abilities. I'd agree mostly, but there are some physical things he needs to work on in terms of his throwing mechanics. Throwing more with his hips and his core as opposed to just chucking it with upper body. That leads to some of his inaccurate throws. He's processing them, he's reading them right, he's just missing the throws. 1st and 10 from the 20. Big drive for Denver. Fake the toss. Here's Bo. He's going to step up and run. Bo slides down, gain of 6 to the 26. 2nd and 4. 5 minutes and counting left to play in the third quarter. He needs to take some anti-anxiety meds. He's so twitched and ampy. Smoke some weed, man. Imagine Bo Nix smoking weed. He never would. I know, just based on his personality, I doubt he'd ever touch that shit. But Bo Nix smoking weed would genuinely be hilarious. It might calm him down a little. Handoff. Dobbins lowering his shoulder for a gain of 2. And it's going to be 3rd down and short. 3rd and 2, they'll call it. Long 2, though. More like 3rd and 3. Or see a sports psychologist. I imagine the Broncos provide those services. Almost every NFL team does. And Denver seems to be towards the top of the league in being with the trends on sports science and stuff like that from a mental perspective. So it wouldn't surprise me if he is seeing that kind of person. A football shrink, if you will. 3rd down and 2. Nix out of the backfield. It's dropped. Looking for Mims. Yeah, looked like would have been stopped short anyway, but that's frustrating. You had a very convertible 3rd down right there. Just tried to get it into the flat and could not hold on. Mims could have probably broken a tackle right there. This offense, man. They're just so stagnant. Here's another punt from Crawshaw. His leg's getting a big workout in this one. 7th punt. That's disgusting. Caught on the run, Jahan Dotson. He's got room in front of him, and Dotson will get it to the 44-yard line. Good field position. A little bit of both, I'd say, Maverick. A little bit of both. That sucks, man. That sucks. That needs to be caught. But even then, it probably would have been tackled short. Preseason expectations were just too high, and now everyone is hypersensitive to mistakes. The Broncos should be 3-1. Yeah, that's fair. That is a very fair assessment. Yep, offense is trash and defense is elite. Offense has to pick it up, man, and they've got the ability to. Sean Payton being outcoached by a wide margin by Fangio. I don't know about that. I think that the players on Denver just aren't executing. It's been bad execution from a quarterback, offensive line, and receiver perspective. All of it bad. Two for 12 on 3rd downs. Yeah, that's not good. That is not good at all. 38-3 Colts. Hey, at least we're not the Raiders, man. That looked like a designed read to the flat right there, but again, man, you've got to convert it. It looked open at first, but again, man, you've got to catch the ball. And you've got to be able to turn up field and get the 1st down. I don't know, man. They get stops in the red zone, which is key. I mean, they get a lot of stops in the red zone. They have the propensity to bend and not break. Oh, God, 40-3 now. Jesus.
language announcer for CBS Sports and a friend to many.
They're not open. The receivers just aren't getting open. That's the problem. This receiving core really did get overrated coming into the year. And Devon Bailey might have helped, but the fact is, you don't have a true number one receiver. Cortland Sutton's a solid number two receiving option, but he's just not a number one receiver. He doesn't make those key clutch catches when you need him to. That opening drive drop was a perfect example. Meanwhile, Philadelphia, they're not playing their best game either. False start from them.
You know, the backs for the Eagles, as we're late third, have only had 8 rush attempts. The running backs. Meanwhile, Hurts is
I'm assuming you mean Evan Ingram right there. Yeah.
231 and a pair
And
of touchdowns.
we talked about that being a possibility here when they signed him, and people did not want to hear it. People didn't want to hear it. Everyone was like, "Oh, he's going to be the Joker. He's going to have such a big role in this offense." No. He's a washed-up slot receiver masquerading as a tight end. Lots of time. Jalen Hurts is going deep, and he overthrows A.J. Brown, who had a couple of steps right there on Talanoa Hufanga. And it's a term that the media blows up more so than Sean Payton. Like, Sean Payton never exactly said the words, Evan Ingram is a joker. When the media asked, he goes, yeah, I put him in that family. He never said, yes, he is our joker. He is the joker. We finally have a fucking joker. He never said that. And the media just kept saying, oh, he's going to be the joker. He's going to be the joker. And yeah, it's so infuriating. I'm going to say something that I normally wouldn't say. 70% of the media who covers this team doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about. Oh! Batted ball! It went into the hands of Talanoa Hufanga. That was nearly a pick. Oh, that could have been a big play. It would have been a pick deep in Eagles territory. He tipped it up, almost picked it off. It was right there. Right there. Oh! Great play with the tip, but he's sick right now that he didn't finish that one. I'm sorry, Talanoa. 3rd and 15. Can we get off the field? Yes, we can. Nick Bonito with a sack. Hurts held on to it too long, and Nick Bonito got home. Let's go, D. This D is keeping us in it, man. Oh, that would have been a big play. And again, calling him a tight end in general is just wrong. He's not a tight end, and we need to stop calling him a tight end. He needs to be formally called a wide receiver because that's what he is. He is a big wide receiver. He's too small to be a tight end. He doesn't function in line as a tight end. He's just not a tight end. Here's Braden Mann kicking this one away. A big boomer, but Mims has some room to run, but he stumbles. Mims gets across the 35 to the 37-yard line. And a little pushing and shoving there on the sideline afterwards. There is Greg and Kerry Penner. Fumble return touchdown by who? Oh boy, New Orleans is beating the Giants 26-14. Oh snap. All right, 1st and 10. Evan Ingram is lined up in the backfield on this play. He's on a wing to Bo Nix's left. Dobbins is behind Bo. Troy Franklin goes in motion. And they're going to dump it off in the flat. Hey, look who it is. It's Evan Ingram. That's how you can utilize him and get him open easily, man. Just dump it off in the flat to him, especially if he's in that fullback role right there. Oh, man. Giants coughed it up. And Jordan Howden with a scoop and score there for New Orleans. Bo Nix dummy cadence makes the kill at the line of scrimmage. They toss it to the left side, blocking in front for Dobbins, and he's out of bounds. Looks like he's right at the line to gain to move the chains. Yeah, it was Scadaboo who fumbled that. Oh, shit.
You know, he's been through the rough start phase last year when they were talking the same thing they were saying about the Tulip this year. But that would be a huge win for that.
Minute 47 and counting. Broncos need to get a touchdown on this drive to stay in this game. Unfortunately, getting touchdowns has felt like pulling teeth for this offense in this game. Empty backfield for Nix. Harvey to the right. Nix is rolling out, looking, firing downfield, incomplete. He was trying to throw that on the run, looking for Mims, and another inaccurate pass.
He did, and so you have a planned rollout.
Just run, dude.
How many times today about whoever wins?
It was a little bit in front of him. Still could have been caught.
The ball's a little low. And so
Yep, just a little bit off target.
dropped it. Mims might be able to get there, but that ball's a little low.
PFF Premium, and I can make a video and pull it up if need be.
Second and 10.
Toss.
Here's Harvey.
Harvey
Harvey's got one.
turns the corner, got a good block right there, and that's going to bring up a third down and manageable.
I feel like Denver has been able to impose their will.
Yep, too many misses today from Bo Nix.
Intentional grounding.
It's been shaky his entire career, if we're being completely honest. Right there, that was a designed rollout play where you're never going to really set your feet. So he's got to get better at not only throwing when he's set, but also just throwing when he's off platform right there. That was one where it was in a zip code, but it just wasn't with enough perfect touch. 3rd and 2. Nix. Underneath. That's a completion. Quick strike to Sutton. Move the chains. First down. This has been a good drive. They don't have to run another play before the end of the quarter if they don't want to. Let's see if they want to. They've got enough time to.
He's going deep. He's going deep. No.
Yep, nice snap back on his route right there by Sutton. Good timing. Nick puts it right on the money. Good stuff, good stuff.
But he is.
And looks like they are at least showing that they want to run a play. Let's see if they're just going to try to draw him off sides here. They do run a play. Little RPO. Oh, nice snare. That looked behind Sutton, but he was able to turn around and snare it. That will take us to the end of the quarter, and the Denver Broncos are driving. This has probably been their best drive offensively to this point. They need to be able to cash in with a touchdown here. It's critical. Mandatory. Must happen. Cannot settle for 3. This is 4-down territory the rest of the way here for Denver. You've got to score a touchdown on this drive. That was a really nice catch from Sutton, and that made up for the drop on that first possession there. We're still alive. We are still alive. Very much so. This team is not dead yet, and credit where it's due to this team, man. They have not died yet. Last year in a game like this, they probably would have already died by now. Knock on wood, they still got to cash in on this drive, but we're headed into the 4th quarter, and they are still very much alive. Cortland Sutton coming through for us on a couple of catches right there, man. But I would like to also see the run game continue on this drive. Just keep pounding it. Keep pounding the rock, man. Keep feeding J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown here would be critical. Facts. And Broncos teams for the last 2 years, dead by middle of the 3rd quarter usually. So that's an improvement. We're not dead yet entering the 4th quarter. Eagles have let teams come back all season. We'll see if this is another one, man. Ramos lost. Shout out to them. They sponsor Orange and Blue Today, hosted by Cecil Lammy and Andrew Mason, one of my favorite programs out there. They do a fantastic job covering this team, and it's one of the few like outside media sources that I consume. I don't consume 90% of the local media here. I try not to consume the national media. Most of my thoughts that come on this channel, they are my own thoughts exclusively formulated off of me watching the games, watching the film, looking at numbers, etc., etc., etc. I really don't like to taint my opinions, but Mace and Cease, they do such a good job. Their reporting's reliable. So they're the ones I really follow closely, but outside of that, no. Appreciate that, Maverick, really do. All right, it's 2nd down and 5. Denver's at the 32.5 of the Eagles here. Handoff. It's going to be Dobbins spinning, 1st down and more, and Dobbins is down to the 19-yard line. Love to see that. Love to see that. For me, at least, they're only one game behind where I had them coming into Week 6, assuming they lose this game.
That's why they're top 5 in the NFL coming in. Probably should have done a little more early.
I had them at 3-2. They're probably going to end up being 2-3, unless they can come back and win this one. Nix fires, caught, 1st down, stepping up and finding Troy Franklin, and that's going to move the chains again. That's going to be 1st down and goal from the 9. All right, we got to cash in on this drive, baby. It's got to happen. Yep, they have. Jesus, 40-3. The Colts lead the Raiders. Just think, we had that Colts team right to the wire. 1st down and goal. Handoff, spinning, Dobbins to the 4-yard line. Good run. Gain of 5. 2nd down and goal, and obviously this is 4-down territory here for Denver. Field goal does you no good. Got an injury. Oh, shit, it's McGlinchey. McGlinchey, the Philadelphia native. He's lying down. Let's see what this is. So if Big Mike can't go, that means Palcho is going to probably come in at right tackle, and then that limits what you can do with your jumbo packages. Crap. That's not good. Hopefully Mike's okay. I didn't see what the injury was. I'm going to get on Twitter here and see if we can get an update on him, if he comes off the field or not. Obviously, that is less than ideal. Yeah, just think, Broncos country, as bad as people think we are, we've got 2 blowouts actively going on right now. We are nowhere near the level of the bottom feeders in this league. We're a lot closer to the good teams than the bad teams. He's limping off with the training staff, and it is Palcho coming in at right tackle. I trust Palcho at right tackle. I think he's going to be just fine right there. But that does limit what you can do with your jumbo packages, which really does suck. Oh, there's a 3rd one going on right now? What's the other one? I've got the Texans and I've got the Colts one. What's the other one? But again, guys, this could be a lot worse right now. We could be getting blown out right now in the 4th quarter, and that's not happening. Dobbins has 14 carries for 70 yards, and Saquon Barkley has just 5 carries for 30 yards. That's nuts. Can we get another 100-burger here for J.K. Dobbins? It's going to be tight, but we might get there. That's right. Oh, yeah, Cowboys-Jets. You know it's bad when the Cowboys are blowing you out, dude. Like, come on. Jets are a friggin' disaster. Spoiler alert for next week. I definitely have the Broncos winning next week in London. Yeah, hopefully McGlinchey is okay, man. Dobbins and I would say Hufanga's up there as well. Those two have been friggin' awesome this year.
Yeah, the Schuylkill River.
I agree, BK, but it's kind of like last week where you can point out a team that's an unmitigated disaster that you should beat. This team's at the point where they're beating teams they should beat. So I think I can fairly say that right now, but we got to get through this game. We've got a 2nd down and goal on our hands here from inside the 5. We got to cash in and score. Palcho in. And Nick's looking. Not much there. Ooh, there's a flag in the end zone. Holding on the defense. That's going to be a foul occurred in the end zone. Or since that's holding, that's going to be half the distance to the goal. So that'll put it to 2. Yeah, that should put it at the 2. It's holding and not PI, so that's going to be half the distance to the goal.
He's been outstanding today. You see right here, he's going to grab something as he goes across.
Yeah, I do not like how they schedule those London games. I wish they'd do primetime games in London. That way it could kick off a couple of hours later here in Denver, because it's going to be an afternoon game in London, and it kicks off at 7:30 in the morning in Denver. I don't like that. 1st and goal. Got to cash in. Got heavy personnel. It's Dobbins, and he's in. Touchdown, Denver! Let's go! We needed that, man. We needed that drive desperately. And the Denver Broncos are within 1 score. Got to get the extra point, but let's go. J.K. Dobbins. That was a big, big score. We needed that so desperately. Good blocking up front. That was actually a nice rep up front there from Luke Wattenberg. He held his own on that one. Extra point from Will Lutz. Gotta watch for a clean hold here from the rookie Crawshaw. That's good. And the kick is right downtown.
So they go 64 yards.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. We needed that, man. We needed that so bad. Time to get another stop on defense, boys. Let's go. We're hanging in there, man. We are hanging in against the defending Super Bowl champions. Got to put things in proper perspective, man. Even if we lose this game, we are hanging in against the defending Super Bowl champions. One of the best teams in football. This is going to be a big, big possession coming up here for our defense. Let's go, Dobbins. He has been such a good pickup for us, man. Nance and Romo, always a treat to get Nance and Romo on the call. The Broncos have had many years of bad announcers, and at least it's to the point where we're not getting Spiro Ditas every single week. And I don't mind Spiro, but he usually gets the worst color guard or color commentator ever alongside him. And it really tanks the overall value of a booth with Spiro Ditas in there. So at least the Broncos, we're at the point where at worst we get Kevin Harlan, and I love Kevin Harlan. All right. Tank Bigsby, who they traded for from Jacksonville, he's on the return.
Now, here's a little interesting tidbit for you. They've won 20 of the last 20.
All right, boys, here we go. This is going to be a big defensive possession. Big, 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 big. Eagles, since October of 2024, are 12-0 at home, including the playoffs. That's crazy.
On October 12th, they'll be the first team to ever win 22 games inside of a one-year stretch. And yet,
First down and 10. Jahan Dotson goes in motion, and they're going to give it to Barkley. And Barkley turns the corner, surging forward for a gain of 7. But there's a flag. And indications are it's on Philadelphia. It's a hold! Let's go! I'll take it. It's on Brett Toth, who's in at left guard in place of the injured Landon Dickerson. So that'll back him up. And as we say, penalties are drive killers. Let's see if the Eagles can overcome this penalty. Denver can't let any deep shots happen here. Philly's been taking those deep shots to get him out of trouble.
So they want to put everyone down in there and give you one-on-one run chances outside, you should. So you see
It's going to be first down and 20, backed up at their own 18-yard line.
Okay, well, you can run it.
They shift Dotson. Denver's bringing pressure with Brandon Jones. They pick it up, and they complete it for a quick gain of about 7 yards to Devontae Smith. Called second and 13. 12 and a half left to play in this game.
Defense dictates so much. It's a leverage, numbers, angles game, and it's like, do what's right. Now, I do want you to mirror your concepts.
All right, we had a first down and long here. Can Denver take advantage of it? It's second and long now from the 25-yard line. Eagles on the silent count for this play. Hurts has some time in the pocket. Hurts, finally it's breaking down. He's going deep, and it's overthrown. No flag. Jaquan McMillan, good coverage on Jahan Dotson. That throw was in nobody's zip code. Yeah, I do love Sunday Night Football as well. Most of our Sunday night games tend to be at home, though, so I don't get to actually listen to the commentary. Whenever it's a home game, I'll come back and I'll watch the condensed version of the TV copy, and then I watch the all 22. So I never get to listen to the full TV copy whenever we have a home game. Third down and 13.
They just brought in on that defense Cooper and Benito. Watch out for them. On third and 13.
From the 25, they back out of the pressure. It's a simulated pressure look. Jaquan! Sacked from behind on Jalen Hurts. What an effort from Jaquan fighting through the trash, and he gets a massive sack. Let's go, D! Let's go, D! Woo-hoo! Nickel pressure from Jaquan McMillan. They also have Hufanga down there, and they bring him as well. Jalen Hurts steps up to get away from Hufanga, and then it's Jaquan who tracks him down. We're alive and well, boys. We are alive and well. Braden Dan to punt. No flags. Good. I don't see any flags. And it's going to be caught by Mims inside the 30. He spins. Marvin Mims circling, and that might not have been a great decision. He was caught from behind, and they'll spot him at the 26 or 27. Dude, man, this defense has been incredible. Jaquan McMillan. Big-time sack. Vance Joseph is fired up. He absolutely loves it, and so do I, man. This defense has been playing their ass off in this game. If we win, the entire defense gets a game ball, but our offense needs to come through for at least 2 more opportunities if that's going to happen. We got to score on this drive. Defense needs to get another stop, and then we got to get one more score after that. It's a lot to put on our offense's plate, but that's what the good teams do. They find a way. And since we're in commercial, I'm going to take advantage of this opportunity because I don't want to lose the connection during the witching hour of this game. So since we're in commercial, I'm going to drop for 30 seconds, and we'll be right back, guys, starting. All right, there we go. I just didn't want to lose it during the game, so I figured now is a good time to get that done and over with. Yes, this is on Bo. This is his moment. Agreed. Mims does need to stop returning east to west. Just go and focus on north and south, buddy. The last drive wasn't exactly methodical. It was kind of like pulling teeth at certain moments, but they were able to overcome their mistakes. They got down there and they scored. They've got to go down there and score at least one more time, and then they've got to go down and get another score after that to win this game. This is tight, man. It's super duper tight. This is a big opportunity. Bo needs to build his legacy drive, and it starts now, 100%. He's had a drive like this before. Remember that game-winning drive, or what should have been the game-winning drive in Kansas City last year. Thanks, special teams. But, again, Bo Nix has done it before.
to a 17-3 lead. Their offense has just been shut down.
But great job by this team just hanging in, man. They have hung in there.
On that sideline.
Here we go.
Some shade as well.
First down and 10 from the 28-yard line. Mims in motion. They fake the end around to Mims. Nix steps up. Nix fires. What a catch! Evan Ingram climbing the imaginary ladder. Went up to get that ball. What a catch by Evan Ingram. And a rare rep where he was in line at tight end, just running a crossing route. Climbed up to get it. Excellent catch. Finally, we've got an Evan Ingram sighting on a relatively big play. First down and 10. RPO. Sutton. Let's go. Nice back shoulder connection. Cortland Sutton goes back to get it. Great connection. Perfectly timed. Good throw from Nix. So 2 really nice completions right there. And that one was going against Quinyon Mitchell. Mitchell was in pretty good position right there, but Sutton just made a really nice catch. Oh, good news. Mike McGlinchey is back. Broncos now at their own 40-yard line. They're in the pistol. It's first down and 10. I'd like to see a run here. They pitch it to Harvey. Harvey's got to turn a corner. He does just that, and Harvey stumbles. Let's see where they mark him out. He got pretty close to a first down right there. Let's see how many they give him. They're going to say he stepped out pretty further back. They might give him 2nd and 5. Let's see. Nice job turning the corner right there. I thought that was going to be a tackle in the backfield. Good to see you, Roan. Hope you were doing well. They gave him 5. It's 2nd and 5. Again, I thought that was going to be a loss, so really nice run right there. They're at the Philadelphia 35. 9:23 and counting. Bo Nix making a check at the line. Handoff, trying to shake at the line, and he gets back to the line. No gain, J.K. Dobbins. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 5. And field goals don't really do you much good here, so this is 4-down territory for the Broncos. Nice tackle at the line right there by Andrew Makuba, the safety. This is a big 3rd down, but again, you probably have 2 downs to get this. Nix comes outside, complete. And it's Ingram, but there's a flag. Are they going to call a push-off on Ingram? Yes, they are. They're calling offensive pass interference on Ingram. What do we got? They're talking about it. Sean's not happy. Please pick up the flag. No! Come on! All the calls are going the Eagles' way.
Watch the top right here. It's just a hitch route up top, and he turns.
Yo! Bryant got grabbed! The Eagles grabbed him! Yo! They grabbed him! That's such a fucking bad call! They turned him! No! Oh, that's a bad call! Oh my God, that's a bad call, dude. That is such a bad call. No! 3rd and 15 now for Nix. Down the middle. What a freaking throw! Cortland Sutton breaking free, and Sutton with a big gain. What a throw from Bo Nix, stepping up and delivering a fucking strike. Let's go! They overcome the BS penalty, and that is a perfect throw. Perfect throw. First down and 10 now from the 11-yard line. You can get the first without getting the touch. Complete to Ingram. Ingram, is he in? Is he in? Touchdown! Touchdown! Let's go! Let's go! Evan freaking Ingram! Woo-hoo! And Denver is an extra point away from tying it. Yep, he's in. He broke the play, and that's a touchdown. Let's go! Let's freaking go! Woohoo! The all-important extra point from Will Lutz is coming up. They're going for two. Oh, Sean with the nuts to the floor. Woo, this is gutsy, Sean. I don't know. This is a nutsy call right here, man. Shit. Roll out, throw, catch, Franklin! And the Broncos convert the two-pointer. Sean Payton with the Randy Marsh nuts in a wheelbarrow meme. Dude, oh my God. The Denver Broncos take their first lead of the game. That was so gutsy. Oh, man, dude. Sean Payton. Holy crap. So the Denver Broncos take, well, not their first lead. They had a 3-0 lead earlier in the game, but a big lead in the fourth quarter right there. Holy crap, holy crap, holy crap, dude. What a drive. Got to get another stop, man. Our defense needs to get another stop. It worked, BK. It worked. I was nervous about it too, but it worked. I'll take it. That was gutsy. And Bo Nix, man, 2 beautiful throws on that drive. Yes. Yes. That's what we want to see, folks. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. And that was Sean Payton being aggressive. He knew the situation here. Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go. The Denver Broncos somehow, someway are leading this game. Uh-oh. Ooh, gotta make a tackle. Ooh, that was a big return. Not a great special teams play right there, man. Offense comes through and then special teams shits the bed. Next Sunday, Browns, Steelers, Chargers, Patriots, Chargers, Dolphins, Patriots, Saints, 49ers, Bucks, and Bengals, Packers. Woo. And then, of course, we play early in the morning next Sunday against the New York Jets in London. Robert, thank you so much for the $2. Says, holy crap. Seriously. All right, here we go, D. Here we go. They keep it. They dump it into the flat. Little RPO. Devontae Smith turns the corner on Singleton, and he picks up a gain of 9. They've been killing us in those little RPO dump-offs into the flat. And having Devontae Smith against Singleton, no chance in hell on that one. 2nd down and 1.
Pretend hurry up sometimes. You get up and you look at the defense because they think you're going to snap it right away.
Little RPO screen, bubble screen, Devontae Smith. He's been killing us today. And that's another 1st down, and that might be already close to field goal range, but there is a flag on the play. It's an illegal man downfield. Let's go. Let's go. Nick Sirianni can't believe it. Let's go. Finally, we get one. Finally, we get one. Let's go. Yep. You can't blame offensive linemen for an eligible man downfield. They're doing their job on that play. Jalen Hurts held on to it for a tick too long. And by the time the pass got out, he was already downfield. Denver's had some trouble with that. He's run blocking there. He's doing his job. But again, man, that's just a really nice job right there. Well, not a nice job, but it's just a product of the play. It's just what happens. Okay, here we go. Let's go, Holy Diver. Let's go. 2nd down and 6. Handoff. Oh, caught in the backfield. It's DJ Jones. He beat Cam Jurgens, the center, and tackled him in the backfield. 3rd down and 6. It's a big third down here, folks. Big third down.
Jones pushed.
We got 6.5 minutes left to play in this ball game.
The Texans and the Ravens enjoy-
Come on, D. This is a big third down right here.
Have come back from 14 down coming into this quarter and just scored 15 points in 5.5 minutes to take.
Oh, boy.
6 for the Eagles.
Third down and 6
Shocking, truly.
from their own 47. Pressure's coming. Hurts. Pass complete, but tackled short. Brandon Jones coming on the blitz. Nick Benito tackles him short. It's fourth down. It looks like the Eagles are going to go. Here we go. Fourth down, boys. Earmuffs. Don't jump off sides. Don't give them a freebie. Earmuffs, earmuffs, earmuffs. The Eagles offense is still on the field. They're going for it here on fourth down. Earmuffs. Do not jump off sides. Here we go. 4th and 4. They're bringing cover 0. Here they come. 1-on-1 downfield. Smith. He's got it. But there is a flag. Flag at the line. Nick Sirianni. This looks like it's on Philadelphia. What do they got? Yes, illegal shift! Woo-hoo! 5-yard penalty, and it's still fourth down. And they're going to punt it away, folks. They're going to punt it away. Dude, Riley Moss got bailed out on that one.
See that movement right there?
Dude, oh my God, Philly's going to punt.
Still moving.
Denver's got a 1-score lead or a 1-point lead. If they go downfield and they score a touchdown, they need to think about going for 2 again. Because if they do, they can make this a 2-score game. Let's go, man. That was a big penalty on the Eagles. That was so huge. Here's the punt. Not a good one. And it's down at the 32. That was not a good punt by the Eagles. Braden Mann, I've seen a lot better out of him. Come on, man. All right, guys, here we go. Start bleeding down some clock. We've got a 1-point lead. Yes, even a field goal here is huge. This is a roller coaster, dude. This is like the Bengals game last year. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. We've got to finish, though. It ain't over till the fat lady sings. We've got to finish. We got to close this game out, and we got to close this game out by running the football. Let's start running it. Drain the clock. Roll out. Throw it. Complete it. It's Troutman. Troutman stays in bounds. Great job by Troutman making that move to stay in bounds and keep the clock running. First down and 10. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Keep draining the clock. Great job. Great situational awareness right there by Troutman. Staying in bounds. 4.5 minutes left to play in this ball game. Gotta close it out. Gotta close it out. Under center is Nix. Toss. It's Dobbins. Dobbins surging forward. Positive yardage on the toss play. Call it a gain of 5 or 6. Positive yardage. Keep the clock running. Stay in bounds. That's the most important thing. Stay in bounds. They gave him 4. It's 2nd and 6. 3:51 and counting. Here we go. Be smart. Got to be smart. They're going to probably sell out, load up, and try to stop the run here. It's 2nd and 6. Nix rolling. Nix is in trouble. Throw it. Oh, dear God. That might be intentional grounding. Ooh, they're going to say Troutman in the area. Ooh, that was dangerous. It's 3rd down and 6, and that stops the clock.
Outstanding job by Hunt.
Eagles fans want a flag for intentional grounding,
Up top.
Now they're throwing the flag, Tony.
He reads it.
and they just threw the flag.
Fake.
They're going to say that's intentional grounding.
I might say he felt it.
No. 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 Damn it, Bo.
Gene Steratore, what did you see
Protection wasn't there. It broke down immediately.
there? Pick up flags for intentional
Bo couldn't handle that free rusher. His read wasn't open. There wasn't much Bo could do right there. Oh, that's just tough.
I've seen those plays not be called intentional grounding in the past.
The look wasn't favorable to run it there. They kind of loaded up to stop the run.
Specific case.
Still, though, I probably would have run it.
Intentional grounding.
Denver right now is on the field. They're applauding something.
Denver's applauding
Might have a
something.
replay assist here coming.
What do we got?
Well, if someone's in the area,
Nope.
that's why I think Gene is correct.
What's going on here?
Trying to get rid of the ball and do it.
I think they got a replay assist.
That's an incompletion.
It's incomplete. It's not grounding.
They changed the call.
They changed the call. That's huge. It's 3rd down and 6 now.
Not that big a deal. Just a huge deal.
That was huge, actually. 3rd down and 6. This is also huge. Pressure. Knicks. 1-on-1. It's caught! Sutton! Did he get down and bounds? He did! 1st down! Back shoulder, Cortland Sutton! Bo Nix delivers a money throw!
Ball's up early enough for him to have
And he got a body part down. Make sure he did. He did. He's in. He is inbounds. That's a catch. That's a catch. That's a catch. All right, boys. Here we go. Here we go.
How about that? 16 yards on first.
Here we go.
That whole sequence was huge.
2 minutes and 45 seconds. They got to get this ball snapped now. Set hot, set hot, set hot! And did Sean call timeout? No! Delay a game! You got to get the ball snapped! You got to get the ball snapped!
Sloppy right there at this time.
You wouldn't think so.
No! Damn it!
You saw they got stopped because they had 2 guys moving on their big down and distance.
Cannot take a delay a game right there, dude. That's just something you can't do.
If it had been called
You cannot do that.
now we got ourselves a huge moment.
1st down and 15.
Going big on 1st and 15. That means
Dobbins. And not much.
maybe got
Gain of a couple. And this should take us to the 2-minute warning unless Philly wants to take a timeout. And I think they did.
which they have.
Yes, Philly did take a timeout.
Exactly right. I would have done the same thing.
Tonight on CBS, by the way, it's time for 60 Minutes.
Oh, boy.
Bob Ryder, followed by a Grammy salute to Cindy Walker.
Woo!
The Hollywood Bowl, plus
Come on, boys.
tonight on CBS Sunday.
You're at a point right now where I'd trust maybe Jeremy Crawshaw again to punt this.
Broncos ready.
Pin him back deep.
Have to be. They don't
I'm trying to get him to use timeouts here.
next couple of downs, it has to be Lutz from long range, but the field goal would be huge.
I don't even know that you're going to kick one from this distance.
Yeah, you're not kicking from this distance. You need more yardage.
But you got 2nd and 14. It's somewhere.
I like a run here because you're making him burn a timeout.
Totally agree. A touchdown to a field goal is a dramatic difference, especially when it gets under 2 minutes. And I'll tell you, this is where
Ref talking to Sean on the sideline. Sean with that nervous grin.
He did it in the Super Bowl game. Sean Payton has shown off plenty of times. Nick Sirianni, this stuff, but this is a Sean Payton versus Vic Fangio moment.
2:34. Please reset the game clock to 2:34. The clock will start on the snap.
All right.
Those 3 seconds.
Yes, they did. 2nd and 14. You are not in field goal range at this time.
It does. Just ask the Broncos for 2 heartbreaking last-second losses.
If it's not there, Bo, run it.
It's over here on 2nd down.
If it's not there, run it, Bo. It's there. Comes underneath. Cortland Sutton surging forward, and he's within a couple of yards of the first down. That was a huge completion right there, guys. That was a huge completion. 3rd down and 2. Philly's going to pop their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. Now you're in field goal range, I think.
Tough thing. It's a free blitzer.
Good job by Nix handling the free rusher that time. And you're in field goal range at this point, I would say. Ooh, boy. Oh, 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 boy. It's 3rd and a long 2 here, boys.
They were stuffed here. It'd be 48 yards for Lutz.
48 yards from this point.
Assuming that's what they would do. Let's see what they can do. They picked up some crucial 3rd downs. Malik going.
They're going to get under center. I just want to run it here. Let's just run it. Roll out, dump it, Harvey, and he is tackled short. But that's okay because it keeps the clock running. It forces them. There's a flag, though. What's going on here? There's a flag.
Whatever this call is,
Denver thinks it's on the Eagles.
this monster.
What's going on here? We got a flag. Nick Sirianni looks confused. Yes! It's on Philly after the play. Unnecessary roughness! Automatic first down on Zach Bond.
Terrible error right here.
Oh my God! Yes! He came down and kind of body slammed him. Well, after he was already tackled down. That's just egregious and unnecessary. Bo Nix knows it and he loves it. He knows it and he loves it. Oh boy, we're right there, guys. We're so close. I can smell it. We're so close, guys. We're this close. Even a field goal at this point is freaking massive. Absolutely freaking massive. I don't know about dirty, but it was certainly dumb. Yeah, that was just dumb. Like, why? What was the point of that? I'll take it. I'll happily take it, and so will Harvey. All right, first down and 10. They're at the Philadelphia 14 right now, well in field goal range. Just run the damn ball. It's exactly what they do. Dobbins picks up a couple, just two hands on the ball, hold on to it. At this point, okay, yep, there is your final timeout right there from Philadelphia. So the only clock stoppage they're going to have is the 2-minute warning. Just like Pacific Northwest says, no throws, keep the clock running.
When they have trailed in franchise history.
No throws, I completely agree. You can drain the clock down, kick the field goal, and Philly will have no timeouts, and they'll need to drive downfield and get a touchdown. Just keep running the ball, two hands on it, all times, prioritize ball security. Yep, Manny did call it. Manny did indeed call it. All right, 2nd and 9.
That should have been a penalty for intentional grounding, but now we are here. Sean Payton has to run the ball.
Yes. And Sean's going to call a timeout. That's okay. Denver's timeouts aren't really relevant in this situation, so burn it. That's good. Make sure everybody's on the same page here.
I'll give you one other really fun option. One option for Philadelphia is you let them score a touchdown here.
You could, but if they do that, then you just slip down at the 1-yard line. You don't let them let you score. If you get a first down here, then you just go down because you can kneel the clock out at that point. Trust me, Denver knows that. They'll get down.
I want to welcome everybody across the nation joining us for the late stages here in Philadelphia as the
Yeah, again, they could let them score here, but Denver is hopefully smarter than that, and they get down. If they get a first down, just get down. They don't have any timeouts. You can kneel the clock out, and the game's over.
They got things going in rhythm, and they have owned this quarter.
2nd down and 9.
Just outside of 2 minutes to go. Eagles out of timeouts.
I expect another run.
They are going to run, and it is Dobbins, and they do tackle him. This will take us to the 2-minute warning. Again, Philadelphia is out of timeout, so this is going to be their last clock stoppage.
Now we can have a discussion about what you would do as your shot.
We haven't beat them on the road since '86. We beat them at home in 2013.
Signature win for this young bunch. They were able to get one.
Peyton Manning beat Michael Vick and the Eagles in 13. I remember that game distinctly. But they haven't ever won in this current stadium for the Eagles at Lincoln Financial Field. All right, 3rd down. I'm okay with another run here. I really am. It'll burn clock. You can kick the field goal, take it all the way down, call timeout, kick, and then they've got to march downfield and get a touchdown with no timeouts. So I think the best play here is to run. That's just me. Again, things are in your favor right now if you're Denver, because they're going to have to march downfield and get a touchdown with no timeouts, assuming you miss that field goal, or assuming you make that field goal. But you also have to remember, the Eagles have been blocking kicks this year. So if you don't want to risk that, I can also understand the notion here of maybe throwing it, but it's close, man. If they get the ball back down 4, I'm still a little nervous. Me too, but again, they got to go all the way down, and they don't have any timeouts. Panthers win. Wow. Miami is deceased. Obviously, in an ideal world, you pick up the first down here, you get down, and then you just kneel the clock out. That's the most ideal scenario here for the Broncos. So that's going to be the goal, is just try to get the first down, get down in bounds. That way, it doesn't stop the clock, and you can just kneel it out. Or even if you get out of bounds, it doesn't really matter because they don't have any timeouts. So just get that first down, and that way you can kneel the clock. Yeah, that one play, Smith's speed just completely got him. But I'm still overall a pretty big Riley Moss defender. All right, let's see what they want to do here. They've got Palczewski in, so that would indicate that they want to run this ball. Palczewski's in as the extra offensive lineman. Yeah, I think you run it here. That's the smart play. Third down and 8. They're going to be in the gun here. A first down is going to end it. First down ends this game. Third down and 8. Let's see if they want to blitz Cooper DeJean here. Nix dropping back. Nix is going to run, and he goes down, sliding down on that left hash. And now the Broncos are going to tick this all the way down, call timeout, and bring out Will Lutz.
Right there. Yeah. You literally were aggressive, but you tell your quarterback, you take a sack.
It's the worst thing you can.
Sean Payton and Darren Rizzi are talking. Good job by Bo going down to keep the clock running. So they're going to take this all the way down and pop a timeout.
But if it's not there, you don't randomly throw the ball away and stop the clock. You go ahead.
5, 4, 3, 2, timeout now.
Timeout, 1:14 to go. Field goal's going to be about 31 yards.
31-yard field goal try here.
What happened the last time the Eagles played at home? As the Rams were going for a win on a field goal from much longer distance.
Again, the Eagles have been blocking field goals.
And the Eagles won. And we know they blocked 3 kicks.
Yeah, they've blocked 3.
You're exactly right.
Soon as we get Dre Greenlaw back as the Giants game week 7. That is the soonest he'll be eligible to come off of IR.
You're going to see 2.
All right, here's Will Lutz. There are no timeouts for Philadelphia, so they cannot ice him.
And you're going to have Jordan Davis in there. And you've got some tall guys right here, and you've got some big guys. You've got to push.
All right, they've been blocking kicks.
By the area of them, they can block this.
31 yards for Lutz.
31-yard try. Offside!
I believe it might have been Carter.
Yeah, I think they're offsides. They sure are. I mean, even if it's a false start, it's not the worst thing in the world. It is a false start. Okay. All right, that's going to knock you back 5 yards.
So it goes against Denver instead. Now make that a 36-yard attempt.
Make it a 36-yard try.
Huge guys inside. You'll see the false start right there.
Ugh.
These guys right here, they are big and tall. 6'6" Jordan Davis.
Will Lutz.
Here we go.
From 36 yards out. Eagles were jumpy. It's up. It's good. It's through the uprights, people. 21-17. Minute 11 to go. The Eagles don't have any timeouts, and they're going to need a touchdown in order to win this game. Big clutch kick right there from Will Lutz. That was a big kick. All right, D. One more stop. They don't have any timeouts. Got to be smart here, folks. Got to be smart here defensively. Here we go.
Time to use more of the clock and lead to the field goal.
2 calls.
Oh boy, a minute 11.
Each one. And this is
Here we go, D. Here we go.
Good job zeroing at the pulse of the team, getting them to improve, get better. And Jalen Hurts has a great opportunity right now to go against one of the top defensive units, one of the best.
Okay.
Against the pass.
Jalen Hurts has 14 career game-winning drives in his career. And he's got to go for the whole enchilada here. Like Gabe says, pass rush needs to bring it. Could bring Brandon Jones. Can't give him any deep completions, guys. No chunk plays. Clock is very much a factor here. Will Shipley's going to return it, and we get a tackle down at the 25-yard line. And Darren Rizzi loves it. Minute 6. And again, no timeouts. The Eagles cannot stop the clock unless they go up and spike it, or if it's incomplete. Here we go. Broncos are 66 seconds away. First down and 10.
First and 10.
Hurts. Pockets collapsing. They sack him! They sack him! That's huge! That's huge! They got him in the backfield. What's going on, Robert? Good to see you. Good to see you. They just took a big sack. 2nd and 14 now for Hurts. He comes underneath on the check down. It's caught by Barkley, and they tackle Barkley inbounds. Inbounds at the 36 or at the 35-yard line, 35 seconds and counting. It's 3rd down and 7. It's 3rd down and 7. Under 30 seconds now.
Here's a 3rd and 7.
Hurts.
Inside 25 seconds.
Fires over the middle. It's broken up. Janae Barron. And now it's 4th down. And now you bring the house. Cover 0 blitz. Bring everybody. It's 4th and 7. Call ball game here. Call game here. We're one fucking play away, Broncos country. We're one play. One play. One play. 4th and 7. Don't jump off sides. No penalties.
couple of things here. It's fourth down for starters.
They're going to drop back and play coverage, it looks like.
And then from there, you can go up and clock.
There's only 21 seconds left in the game. Jalen Hurts has time. Fires over the middle. Incomplete. No flag. They throw the flag.
Yes, Goddard is all but tackled.
Dallas Goedert. Yep.
J.L. Skinner.
J.L. Skinner, the guilty party.
Number 34. Ball be placed by the foul. Automatic first down.
It's a hard job, Skinner.
Damn it.
Left, right, and in the middle there.
That's a bad call.
If you didn't do the last part, you would have had a chance.
I don't know about that one, man.
Now at least you got the
15 seconds. At least that burned some clock off.
Just at what point do you do it? Again, middle of the field, the game's all but over.
All right, 15 seconds. There's still a lot of yardage that the Eagles have to get.
Okay, how many guys over here?
Denver's going to defend the sideline. If they tackle him inbounds, it's probably good news.
Yourself another 8 yards.
That was a bad call. They're only rushing one guy. One-man rush.
Down it goes.
Fires and completes it to Jahan Dotson on the corner route. Now there's 9 seconds.
Giving themselves a chance.
They've got a chance here if they throw this into the end zone.
They were prepared for this. It's that same
Jaquan McMillan. Uh-oh.
First, second, third level. Out of bounds. You still can do it again with this amount of time.
You got 9 seconds. No timeouts on either side.
Defense is going to have to play the end zone, so you can take advantage of that. You'll see 3 safeties. In
Denver is going to drop everybody into the end zone.
They don't have any timeouts to regroup either. They wanted to talk this over.
All right.
9 seconds from the 20.
There's 29 yards to go until Philly scores. 7, 6, fires, 5, incomplete, 3 seconds.
And everybody looking for a flag.
No flag.
It's not coming out.
It's not coming. 3 seconds. This is going to be the last play of the game. Ooh, that one looked like it might have been. But they no call it. This is it. 3 seconds, one play. One play, guys. One play. There are no timeouts left on either side. Yeah, that one probably should have been.
All the time.
Drop everybody into the end zone.
Extend the play as a quarterback here. That zero's on the play clock.
All right, they reset the play clock.
Put it back at 25 and a reset. And now we're down to one play.
One play.
It's the Super Bowl chance to stay undefeated.
One play.
3 guys got to get in the end zone. Extend the play unless it's a Hail Mary. And they pull off a miracle.
They snap it.
They got one shot at it.
Jalen Hurts
No pressure on the quarterback.
fires, has time, into the end zone. It's tipped and it's incomplete! No flags! Denver wins! Make sure there are no flags. Make fucking sure. There are no flags! Denver wins! Denver wins! Woo! Yeah! The Denver Broncos go into Philadelphia and they upset the freaking defending Super Bowl champions. Down 17-3, they rally all the way back.
Look at the 2 wideouts side by side, Smith and
Oh, that was close, man. That was close. But we win. We atoned for our end-of-game blunders these past 2 weeks. We finally win
you said it before.
on the road
Signature wins.
at Philadelphia.
There's no doubt.
Signature win. Signature win, man. What a win. We head into London off our biggest win. Sean Payton with the headset drop. Gage with the victory bong rip. Let's go. All right, guys. So the way this is going to go down is we're going to do the post-game pressers with Sean first, and then after the press conferences, we will go live for the post-game. There's Bo Nix. Biggest win of Bo Nix's career. He came in clutch, made some big-time throws. In the second half, he was 14 for 18 for 163 yards. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate you. Where are all those Sean Payton haters at right now? Damn straight, man. What a win for the Denver Broncos, dude. Let's go! All right. So, again, guys, we are going to go ahead and do the post-game stream after we hear from Sean Payton and Bo Nix on the podium. So we'll be live probably within the next half hour or so, and we'll be going for a while, guys. Oh, my God. What a win. What a win. What a win, Broncos country. This one feels so good. This one feels good. All right, guys, be sure to leave a like on this stream as well as subscribe and ring the bell so these videos appear in your notification feed. I would really appreciate it, guys. Those are both free and easy ways to show your support, help sell YouTube's algorithm to push us out, and it helps us get seen by more and more members of Broncos country just like you and me. Thank you to every single one who joined me for this game in the chat. And until next time, Broncos country, I am your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out.